then there was a discussion about Jambudvipa. In Jambudvipa, there are 9 mountains and 9 Varshas. Among the 9 Varshas, 8 Varshas are considered to be Bhaumasvarga, and 1 Varsha known as Bharata Varsha is considered to be Karma Bhumi. And among the 8 Varshas of Bhaumasvarga, the opulences of Ilavrita Varsha were described very vividly. And similar kind of opulences are said to be there in the remaining 7 Bhaumasvarga Varshas. And in all these 9 Varshas, different personalities are residing and they are worshipping their respective worshipable deities. That also we briefly saw. And now, today we will be seeing Bharata Varsha. The remaining 9th Varsha, we will be discussing about Bharata Varsha. Afterwards, we will discuss about the remaining 6 Dvipas of the Bhumandala. That will be topic for today. So now, yesterday we kind of covered first chapter and then 16th chapter, 17th chapter and 17th, 18th, half of 19th are all prayers. We did not discuss anything about the prayers. And the second part of the 19th chapter talks about Bharata Varsha. So now we are continuing from 19th chapter, 16th verse onwards. So here we understand where are we. Yesterday one of our friend asked, what is this Jambudvipa, what is this Bharata Varsha, is Bharata Varsha is India, etc. like that he asked. So today we will come to know what is Bharata Varsha and what is India, etc. etc. Such kind of things we will understand today. So now, in the very first verse, that is from 19th chapter 16th verse, there is a discussion about the set of mountains that are there in Bharata Varsha. Of course, there are many more mountains, but some of the important mountain names are mentioned in the Bhagavatam. Just like in Ilavrita Varsha, there are many mountains in Bharata Varsha. Some of them are Malaya, Mangalaprastha, Mainaka, Trikuta, Rishabha, Kutaka, Kollaka, etc. Some of them I put in different color, which some of us might have gone to some Tirtha Yatra, holy place here and there, like Sayadri mountains, Devagiri, Sri Shaila, Venkata or Venkatachala we can say, Mahendragiri, Chitrakuta, Govardhana, etc. Of course, there are few more also we hear their names, but at least I have not gone there. Like Raivataka, we hear that Rishamukha, and we always hear about them, but we did not go, so I did not put them in color. So besides these, there are many other hills with many large and small rivers flowing from their slopes. So when it comes to the description of Bharata Varsha, first of all it is introducing us to mountains. There are n number of mountains, but some important names are mentioned. Next, he introduces us to the rivers. Brahmaputra, Sona, Chandravasa, Tamravarni, Avatoda, Kritamala, Vayayasi, Kaveri, Veni, Payaswini, like that, so many rivers are there. Some of them I put in yellow color, Tungabhadra, Krishnaveni, Godavari, Narmada, Mahanadi, Yamuna, Saraswati, Gomati, Sarayu, etc. Because we keep going on different yatras, we come across these rivers. So there are many more, but some names are given in that Bhagavatam. Among them, some of us have seen some of rivers. So this is about rivers. First mountain, then rivers. Then what the people do for their livelihood? What are the general activities of the people in this Bharata Varsha? Asmin eva varshe purushair labda janmabhi shukla lohita krishna varnena swarabdena karmana divya manusha naraka gatayo bhavya atmana anupurvyena sarvahi eva sarvesham vidiyante yata varna vidanam apavargascha api bhavati. What happens in the Bharata Varsha? People perform dharmic and adharmic activities. As a result of that, they get birth also accordingly. Urdhvam gachanti satvasta, madhye tishtanti rajasa, jaganna gunavrittisya ajogattanti tamasa. It is simple. Shukla lohita Krishna. Shukla means white, mode of goodness. Lohita means mode of passion. Krishna means black, mode of ignorance. So people perform activities in these 3 modes, being in their respective varnas. As a result of that, they get births, where some get divya birth, some get manusha, some get naraka. Mode of goodness, mode of passion, mode of ignorance. So that is the thing happening in Bharata Varsha. And everything happens as it is prescribed in the Vedic literatures. Everything has been indicated in the Vedic literatures. So accordingly things happen. And there is a USP of Bharata Varsha. What is that USP of Bharata Varsha? Apavargascha abhibhavati. Liberation is achieved. The people of Bharata Varsha are more prone to the opportunities for attaining liberation in comparison to other places. Why it is so, we will discuss in future. Today only, when the verses will come, that time we will elaborate on the topic. But the USP of Bharata Varsha is liberation. The USP of the remaining 8 Varshas is full of opulences. So something like that we can say. So now, Srila Prabhupada in the purport, he talks about Varnashram duties. Mode of goodness, mode of passion, mode of ignorance, Varnashram duties, Brahmana, Kshatriya, Vaishya, Shudra, like that explains. But Srila Vishnu Chakra Thakur, quoting Vishnu Purana, Vayu Purana, Markandeya Purana, he goes into details of Bharata Varsha. What is this Bharata Varsha is all about? So he gives us more information about Bharata Varsha, referring to other Puranas. So first of all, he quotes from Vishnu Purana. Vishnu Purana says, Bharatasya Varshasya Navabedan Nishamaya. Just like in Bhumandala there are 7 Dvipas, in Jambudvipa there are 9 Varshas. Similarly, in Bharata Varsha also there are some divisions, some number of divisions. How many? In Bharata Varsha there are 9 Dvipas. Bharatasya Varshasya Navabedan Nishamaya. There are 9 divisions within Bharata Varsha. Are the Dvipas or not, we will come to know later, but as of now, 9 divisions are there. So what are the names of those 9 divisions? Indradvipa, Kaseru, Tamravarna, Babhastiman, Saumya, Nagadvipa, Gandharva, Varuna. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Only 8 names are mentioned. He told Navabedan 9 divisions, but only 8 names are mentioned. So where is the 9th one? Ayam tu Navamas Tesham. This is the 9th division. Dvipa. What is that 9th one? It is a Dvipa. Of course, all the 9 are Dvipas. From this we can understand. Ayam tu Navamas Tesham Sagara Samruta. Ayam Dvipa Navamas Tesham Sagara Samruta. The 9th Dvipa among the 9 Dvipas is situated adjacent to the ocean. Okay. Yojananam Sahasrantu. However, Dvipo Ayam, this Dvipas, when you measure from Dakshina to Uttara, it measures 1000 yojanas. Especially is talking about the 9th one. So now, in Sanskrit, Ayam tu matlab this one. What is that one? We are talking about Bharata Varsha. So in Bharata Varsha there are 9 divisions. 8 divisions have separate names and 9th division no name is there. And when he says 9th one, Ayam tu, this one. That means the name of the 9th Dvipa is also extended to the entire land. The 9th one is actually called Bharata. The same name is given to the entire land because the 9th one is so special among the 9. The same name is used for the entire land also. So like that we have to understand. The whole thing is Bharata Varsha. In that 9th Dvipa is Bharata Dvipa. It should be understood as Bharata Dvipa. Because all are Dvipas, they are all islands. That's why it is Bharata Dvipa. The 9th island bordering the ocean 1000 yojanas as you measure from north to south. It is known as Bharata Kanda, Navadvipa and Sudarshan Dvipa. Different scriptures have different names for the same 9th part. So we will be referring them. They are all different names. And important thing is, a person is limited to only one of these divisions for life. If not, in Satya Yuga, Treta Yuga or Dwapara Yuga. But in Kali Yuga, as per Vishnu Purana, one cannot go from Bharata Kanda to Indradvipa, Kaseru, Tamravarna, Babhastiman, Saumya, Nagadvipa, Gandharva, Varuna, etc. Because scriptures are written at the beginning of Kali Yuga for the people of Kali Yuga. So The people of Kali Yuga cannot go from one Dvipa to other Dvipa. That is scriptural limitation. We cannot say that I have built up a rocket, I can go. Go, who is stopping? But you will never reach there. Sagar Samruta means located at the edge. So now, see, Srila Vishnu Chakravarti Thakur quoting from Vishnu Purana and telling us about there are 9 divisions within Bharata Varsha. But हम तो भागवतम पढ़ रहे, विष्णु पुराण नहीं पढ़ रहे. So Bhagavatam, any reference is there about the 9 divisions? Like that, anyone can question. Yesterday only we saw Bhagavatam is the ultimate pramana for cosmology. If Bhagavatam does not talk about only, then why are you quoting from other Puranas? Like that one may question. So here is the reference. This is from the previous section. We have seen yesterday also a little bit. Priyavrata's family tree we saw. Priyavrata had 2 wives. One wife gave birth to 3 sons. They became 3 Manus later on. And the other wife gave birth to 10. The 10 were sent to Gurukul. 3 remained in the Gurukul only. They want to continue as a brahmachari. The remaining 7 came home. He divided Bhumandala into 7 parts, gave it to 7 sons. The eldest was Agnidra. So, of course, Agnidra married Purachitti. All of you already studied 5th canto, the initial chapters. So, he married Purachitti, and Purachitti gave birth to 9 sons. Nabi, Kimpurusha, Hari, Ilavruta, Ramyaka, Hiranmaya, Kuru, Bhadrashva, Ketumala, etc. So, what did he do? Agnidra, he divided the Jambudvipa into 9 parts and gave one to each person. And he named each part with the name of the sun. Nabika, Nabi Varsha, Kimpurusha, Kimpurusha Varsha, Hari, Hari Varsha, Ilavruta, Ilavruta Varsha, like that. But however, they all married to 9 daughters of Meru. So Agnidra's first son Nabi married to Meru Devi, the eldest daughter. Nabi married to Meru Devi. So somehow Nabi had a desire to have the Supreme Lord as his own son. He performed a special yajna. The Lord agreed to become his son. So Lord appeared as his son. So he was known as Rishabdev. So Rishabdev, when Nabi was ruling, this land was known as Nabi Varsha. When Rishabdev is ruling, the same land became known as Ajnaba Varsha. What is the meaning of Ajnaba? Same thing. I mean, we say na Kunti, Kaunteya, Pandu, Pandava. That is not full meaning. Ajanaba. Aja means Ajopisan, Aviyatma, Bhutanam, Ishwaropisan. The unborn Supreme Lord has become the son of Nabi. That's why he is called Ajanaba. So, like that. So, that time it is known as Ajanaba. Somehow, his glory spread all over the universe. In Indra Sabha, the glories of Rishabdev were sung so heavily. Indra wanted to test. Is he really so powerful? Kabhi kabhi hota hai. Indra did not give rains for 12 years. For 12 years, people lived happily. And the 13th year, they had famine. Matlab famine means they don't have any food to eat. They complained to Rishabdev. Rishabdev understood, oh, Indra, you are trying to test me. So Lord Rishabdev provided artificial rains to all the people. So people are happy. Indra understood, I was playing with fire. I need to pacify Lord Rishabdev. In order to pacify Lord Rishabdev, Indra gave his own daughter in marriage to Rishabdev. हाँ? ये सब दिख रहा है? Okay, Bruce. Sorry. Okay? This is the best policy. In the scriptures, it is being followed always. अपना बेटी को दे दो शादी में बस अभी ससुर और जमाई हो गया वे झगड़ा कैसे होगा जमाई only ना son-in-law is called Jamai only na I'm sorry I'm not good at Hindi so then through Jayanti Rishabdev gave birth to 100 sons out of 100 9 became Navayogendras 81 became Brahmanas and 10 became Kshatriyas. Out of 10, the eldest was the Bharat Maharaj and he has 9 younger brothers. So after Rishabdev, the same land became ruled, the same land will be ruled by Bharat Maharaj. So obviously land will be known as Bharatavarsha. But however, since Bharata Maharaj had 9 younger brothers who also wanted to continue as a Kshatriyas, what Bharata Maharaj did? Understanding that there are 9 different divisions in Bharatavarsha, he requested his 9 younger brothers, so please take care. Individually you take care of the small regions and all of you report to me. I am the monarch, all of you are individual kings. Okay? So like that it is happening. That's how that is mentioned in the 11th canto, 2nd chapter. When Narada Muni was speaking to Vasudeva, he was introducing, the conversation took place between Maharaj Yadu. No, it is not between Maharaj Yadu. Navayogendras and Maharaj Nui. Yeah. So in that context it is explained. Tesham Nava, the remaining 9, Navadvipa Patayo Asya Samantata. They became the rulers of Navadvipas, the 9 Dvipas of Bharatavarsha. Here comes the hint in Bhagavatam that there are 9 Dvipas within Bharatavarsha. Okay. His Holiness Danavir Goswami Maharaj, in his video, he showed the 9 divisions within Bharatavarsha like this. So he showed it like that in that video. But however, we need a small correction in this. Because whole Bharatavarsha is about 9,000 yojanas and Vishnu Purana says there are 9 divisions, and as you measure from north to south, the 9th division is 1,000 yojanas. The same thing we can apply to all other divisions only. That means the overall width is 9,000 and from north to south each division is about 1,000 yojanas. So that should be the division. So here you see, from here to here 9,000, and within that there are 9 divisions. The blue line is the ocean, which is dividing the land into different islands. So each grey portion is one island. And this is the 9th division. And this particular edge one which is touching the ocean is called as Bharata Khanda. So this is the division, supposed to be like this. Yes, Prabhu. So you want 10 divisions? I told now one is monarch, other one is the local kings. See, Prime Minister is there, Chief Ministers are there. For every state there is one Chief Minister. For overall India there is Prime Minister. Yeah, separate land also will be there. But still it does not matter. One brother can sit next to same Bharat Maharaj and then take care of the same land also. Why not? Blue line is ocean. Yeah, ocean. It is dividing the land into 9 Dvipas. Dvipa, na, it is not a Varsha. Separated by ocean. Then, Vishnu Purana further talks about the 9th division only. Thoda zoom in. What is that? Purve Kirata Yasyante Paschime Yavana Smruta. Purva Deshadikaschaiva Kamarupa Nivasa Ostra Kalinga Magada Dakshinascha Krishnacha Maruka Malavascha. This is the next verse in the Vishnu Purana. It says, in the east there are Kiras are residing, in the west there are Yavanas are residing, in the Bharatakanda. In the east there are kingdoms known as Kamarupa, Valissa, Kalinga, Magada. In the south there are kingdoms Maruka and Malava. This is one verse talking about some kingdoms within Bharatakanda. And there is one more verse. It talks about Bharatavarsha. Chatvari Bharate Varshe Yugantara Mahamune Kritam Dvayeteta Dvaparamsha Kalischa Anyatra Nakvachit. So in Bharatavarsha there are 4 yugas. What are the 4 yugas? Satya, Treta, Dvapara and Kali. Anyatra Nakvachit, which do not exist elsewhere. The 4 yuga transition only happens within Bharatavarsha. It does not happen anywhere in the universe. That's why, if you remember, yesterday we were discussing about the 8 Bhauma Sargas. There are 2 points which are put in the different color. One is, whoever takes birth, they will live for 10,000 years. The last point was, everyone here experiences the happiness of Treta Yuga. So, in the rest of the Jambudvipa, rest of the Bhumandala, there is only Treta Yuga always. They neither see Satyayuga nor see Dwapara or Kali Yugas. But in Bharatavarsha, we get to see Satya, Treta, Dwapara and Kali. This is the understanding. Then, one more verse from Vayu Purana. Bharatasya varshasya navavedan nibodata sagarantharita jneyas tu agamya parasparam. The same point. In Bharatasya there are 9 divisions. One cannot go from one division to other division. Agamya parasparam. One cannot go from one division to other division. At least in the current Kali Yuga. Before this, people might have gone here and there, but abhi nahi ja sakte. Same kind of divisions are also mentioned in Siddhanta Shuromani, which Prabhupada quotes in the Chaitanya Charitamrita. Only difference is the 9th one name is given as Kumarika. That means we can also call it as Kumarika Dvipa also. The Bharata Kanda can also be called as Kumarika Dvipa. Iti Bharasha Varsha Madhye. All these 9 divisions are within Bharata Varsha. Then Markandeya Purana says, karma is not enjoined anywhere else. The 9th island is surrounded by water. The understanding is, since Bharata Varsha is Karma Bhumi, karma is very rigidly monitored within Bharata Varsha. In other places, though the principle of karma is there, but it is not so strict. It is not so rigid. Sometimes, when our devotees speak from 9th canto, what they will do? क्या करते हैं हमारा भागवत कथाकार? When they speak 9th canto, so many episodes are in 9th canto. So many controversies are there, and we see them in the microscope, and we make them very big, and we chastise all the devatas here, there, left and right, because हमको मिल गया opportunity. And 10th canto आएगा गोवर्धन लाएगा तो इंद्र के ऊपर पूरा बम फोड़ देते. So like that, throughout the Bhagavatam or any other scripture, whenever there is some dispute we see in the Devatas community, we start shouting at them. How can they do like this? This is so immoral, they are all sense gratifier, this, that. But kindly understand, the rules applicable to us does not apply to Devatas. They are living in a different platform and a different place with different rules. So we cannot impose our own conditions upon them and try to chastise them for even a small thing also. So we don't have any right to get into their personal life. So, at least. Then, the 9th island is surrounded by water. Of course, all are surrounded by water only, but 9th is more exposed to water. It is on the outer edge, that's why. And it measures 1000 yojanas from north to south. And in this 9th island, there are people, both categories of Mlechas and Aryas are residing. In Bhartakanda, certain areas Mlechas are there, certain areas Aryas are there. Wait, I'll take questions after some time when this section is over. They predominate in certain parts. In certain area Aryas are reside, in certain areas Mlechas are reside. By the way, the word Arya comes. Where this word comes in Bhagavad Gita? Anarajustam asvargyam akirti karamarjunam. So what is the meaning of Arya? Civilized. Who knows the value of life? Any other meanings? Followers of Vedic principles. Spiritually advanced. Okay, any other meaning? Technically, Arya means who dedicated their life to attain liberation. Or, from Bhakti point of view, who dedicated their life to come back to Godhead. Such a person is called Arya. Whether civilized people or enlightened people or spiritually elevated people may not want to go to spiritual world. But actually, those who make their life in such a way, or those who live their life in such a way that ultimately they want to go back to God, that such a person is called as Arya. So that is the technical meaning of Arya. And this entire thing is called as Karma Bhumi. It bestows everything according to one's Papa and Punya.
Only this ninth khanda is known as Karma Bhumi?
No, whole thing, whole thing. Whole Bharata Varsha is Karma Bhumi. In that, the ninth is special, so ninth. See, for example, Pune is there. So Pune is not only just Pune city. Surrounding Pune, you have Pune district is out there. Pune, forget about Pune district. Surrounding this Pune city, there is a lot of land which also belongs to Pune. So we cannot say only till the autos goes, till the buses travel, that much only Pune. Not that. The land portion is also Pune only. So same way, the Bharatakanda is very important, but other are also in the periphery, like you said, district. They are all part of the big towns in the entire district, like that we can say. So the whole thing. So now, Srila Vishwanath Thakur himself writes the commentary after quoting all these Puranas. He says, this takes place in Bharata Varsha. What takes place in Bharata Varsha? Whatever has been mentioned in the shloka, that takes place in Bharata Varsha, and only in an area whose dimension is 1000 yojanas. Mainly, of course, it happens everywhere, but mainly in the Bharatakanda. Keeping Bharatakanda in picture, the details are mentioned, like that we should take. The goals manifest according to the qualities of action caused by dharma and adharma. Take place unavoidably as per the Vedas. Just by living here, we are subjected to the rules and regulations given by Vedas. Whether we act or we don't act, things will automatically happen. And then, finally he says one interesting point. If one cannot accomplish liberation in Bharata Varsha, especially in Bharatakanda, if one cannot accomplish liberation, liberation appears on its own. अपने आप आ जाते हर एक का जीवन में. I was doing the same presentation in Bhaktivedanta Hospital. Our Prabhuji, Madhavanand Prabhu, Bhaktivedanta Hospital director. Some of you might have seen him, Madhavanand Prabhu. He is there for every yatra and he takes care of the camps also in Vrindavan, Barsana. So he asked the same question, what do you mean by this? So suddenly I just said, in 1960s, which foreigner was anticipated that some elderly gentleman will come from India and teach them bhakti? For that matter, in India also, which general person anticipated that a personalities like Shankaracharya, Ramanacharya, Madhvacharya and many other acharyas will come in their life and teach them bhakti? लोग अपना अपना घर पे है, वो उतना पुराना क्यों? अभी हमारा भक्त, हमारे ब्रह्मचर्य लोग रास्ते पे जाकर सबको पकड़ पकड़ के बुक देते. Even they don't want the book. Still, our people are so expert that they convince and give the book. That means bhakti is coming on its own. उनको नहीं चाहिए, फिर भी वो आ रहे हैं. So this is the meaning. So like that. That's why the USP of Bharata Varsha is Apavarga. It comes on its own. लोग माने नहीं माने, चाहिए नहीं चाहिए, वो अपने आप आ जाएगा. If not book in the form of book, it will come in the form of prasadam. So like that. We are also example who plan to come all the way here and become devotees and become brahmacharis. It happened like that, without our knowledge, without our desire, without our willingness. अपने आप हो गए. So like that. So that is the understanding. Then after these 3 or 4 verses, in one verse rivers, two verses mountains, or one verse mountain, 2 verses rivers, 1 verse their activities. Then it talks about some interesting information. So yesterday we discussed about some interesting concept. There are 3 kinds of swargas in our universe. Divya Swarga, Bhauma Swarga, Bila Swarga. Divya Swarga includes Bhuvar Loka, Swarga Loka. Bhauma Swarga includes? Both are same only. Entire Bhumandala except Bharata Varsha. Other than Bharata Varsha, entire Bhuloka or Bhumandala is all Bhauma Swarga. And Bila Swarga includes? all the way up to Patala, the 7 lokas. So now, you remember that kindly. Now, at least from the point of view of Divya Swarga and Bhauma Swarga. Bila Swarga is meant for Asuras, we don't talk about so much. So now, any Swarga you take, Devatas are residing in Swarga. What is the lifespan of Devatas? Devatas, I am asking. Indra, Chandra, Varuna, Vayu, who are residing in the Swarga Loka? Wait, where did you get that reference of 36,000 years? Devatas can live for more than 1 month also, but they have the service duration for 1 month. बीच में छोड़ नहीं सकते. एक बार आपका असाइन किया, उतना समय तक पालन करना पड़ेगा. बीच में छोड़ने का प्रयास करेगा ना, आपको आपका रेजिग्नेशन लेटर एक्सेप्ट नहीं होगा. इट इज ए डिफॉल्ट. हाँ, वो तो टेम्परवरली मोमेंटरली जस्ट 5-10 दिन के लिए, बस ज्यादा समय नहीं, कुछ समय के लिए. बाद में वही कंटिन्यू करेगा. बट वंस देयर टेन्योर इज ओवर, they all will go back, come back to Godhead. I am not saying, Srimad Bhagavatam is saying. In the Srimad Bhagavatam, who is telling you, Lord Shiva himself is saying. 4th canto, 24th chapter, Rudra Gita, he says, all the Devatas, unless until if they don't want, otherwise, they are all qualified to go back, come back to Godhead as soon as their tenure is over. Because they are serving the Lord for such a long time. 1 Manvantara, 71 Chaturyugas. अभी उतना लंबा सेवा किया तो भगवान को आपके साथ लेना पड़ेगा. Because why they are doing the सेवा? किसका सेवा कर रहे हैं वो? भगवान का ही है. Because भगवान is responsible for the maintaining the universe. So भगवान ने इनको दे दिया, मेरा नाम से आप मेंटेन करो. So Lord service they are doing. So obviously they will go back to Godhead. They all will go back to Godhead. Swadharma nishta shatajanma bhi puman virinchita meti tata paramihmam avyakrutam bhagavatota vaishnavam. Sorry, bhagavatota vaishnavam. I am not getting last line, but this is the verse in which it is said that those who perform Varnashrama duties properly for 100 lifetimes, they become Brahma. That means those who follow Nishkama Karma Yoga for 100 lifetimes, they become Brahma. And Tata Paramhimam, those who practice Jnana Yoga or Ashtanga Yoga, they will come to me. They don't become me, they will come to me. Tata Paramhimam, they will attain me, basically. So where they will go? Those who practice Jnana Yoga, Ashtanga Yoga, what they will attain? Sahajya Mukti. So that is where Lord Shiva resides. Sadashiva resides in Brahmajyoti. So he's telling that those practitioners of Jnana Yoga or Karma Yoga, they will come to me. Okay? And then he says, but those who perform bhakti and worship Lord Vishnu, they will go to Vaikuntha. And what they will do? Yata aham. Just like I myself serve Lord Vishnu in Vaikuntha, similarly they will also serve Lord Vishnu in Vaikuntha in person. So somebody may say, but Vedas are telling us to go to Swarga. All Vedas are proclaiming that the purpose of human life is to go to Swarga. Yam imam pushpitam vacham pravadante avipachita vedavad artha partha na anyat asti iti vadina. अभी इसके अलावा कुछ है ही नहीं. किसका अलावा? कामात्माना स्वर्गपरा जन्म कर्मा फलप्रदम क्रिया विशेष बहुलम भोगैश्वर्या गतिम प्रति. वेदों का सार है स्वर्ग जाने का, जन्म जन्मांतर तक स्वर्ग में रहने का. That's what somebody may say. Then Lord Shiva says, Buddha kalatye. Are devatas are coming to Vaikuntha to Lord Vishnu. Why you want to go to Swarga? Vibhuda means all the devatas. Kalatye, once their time is over, that means the tenure of ruling is over, they will all come to Vaikuntha, just like I am in Vaikuntha, they will serve. Therefore, my dear Prachetas, all of you also come to Vaikuntha to serve Lord Vishnu. That is what is the essence of his Rudra Gita. So all the devatas will go to Vaikuntha. This is one reference in Bhagavatam. Like that there are many references, but other Puranas have hundreds of references. All the devatas will go to spiritual world after their tenure is over. They are not mere sense gratifiers. They are not simply enjoying. They are serving the Lord. They are doing Lord's service. Okay? I am saying this because I have been hearing regularly in our Bhagavatam classes, all the speakers, they think that is their Vyasasana right to chastise devatas. Devatas are nowhere sense gratifiers. It is natural, na? Just like in our surroundings also, any government employee, when he is posted, they will be given all the facilities. Yes or no? Especially our Prabhuji knows, we were in ISC Bangalore. Every professor has a big bungalow with a lot of open space and all the plants. They have a car, servant, driver, and everything is given. Government provides all the facilities for every government employee. Why? Because they are serving the society, they are serving the nation on behalf of government. So they are taken care by providing the basic requirements so that without any anxiety for their self-maintenance, they can serve society selflessly. Same way, the devatas are given all the opulences, all the facilities so that they can serve the universe selflessly. So उसमें क्या बड़ी बात है? So इंद्र अपना महल में बैठकर नाच नृत्य देखने से क्या प्रॉब्लम है? नृत्य तो हमारा राजा भी देखते थे इधर. हमारा पुराना मूवी में हर राजा वो अपन पे आसन बैठते और उधर नीचे नृत्य करते लोग. उसमें बड़ी बात क्या है? और राजा जब दरबार के अंदर आते हैं तो राजा दि राजा राजा मारतांडा, like that the glories are sung. Not only this राजा and पूर्वज के बारे में सबका glories sung they'll sing. So like that इंद्र भवन में भी इंद्र का glories they'll sing. उसमें बड़ी बात क्या है? So this is very quite natural. So that is not sense gratification. That is expected. Just like a person born in rich family, he is expected to utilize all the facilities. You cannot say that he should live like a Bairagi. That does not fit. If he lives like a Bairagi in the midst of opulences, people consider him to be mad. So it is like that. So Indra or other devatas utilizing their opulences, it is not because of their sense gratification, it is expected. भी उनको दिया गया वो यूज करने का, यूज नहीं करेगा तो क्या होगा? वो जस्ट ऐसे ही पड़े रहेगा. So like that. Okay. Now, so these devatas are the local residents. They are always there. But in Bhagavad Gita we also hear that Yanti Deva, Rata Deva, Pitruni Yanti. So what is the meaning of this line? Why they have to go? After going there, what they will do? Huh? They enjoy Swarga with them. What is the meaning of Yanti Deva, Vrata Deva? Pitruni Yanti, Pitrun Vrata. Otherwise, what was that 9th chapter? So we have 2 verses, na? Tetam Bhuktva Sargalokam Vishalam Kshine Punne Martilokam Shandi. Uske pehle verse. What was that verse? Evam Trayi Dharma Manu Prapanna Gata Gatam Kama Labala Kama Kama Labante. Iske pehle verse. What was the verse just before this verse? 9th chapter only. Traividya Mam Som Paputa Papa Egne Rishtva Sargatir Parthayanti Te Punya Masadya Surendra Lokam Ashnanti Divyan Divi Deva Bhogan. With a desire to drink Somarasa, the people undergo so many hardships and they go to Sargaloka or Pitraloka. And what they will get there? Somarasa. So like that. But how long they will stay there? Tetam Bhukta Sargalokam Vishalam. Sargaloka is Vishala. It is unlimited. Svargaloka will never exist. Somarasa will never become zero. But Kshine Punne Martiloka Vishanti. This person's punya can be exhausted anytime. As soon as इनका पुण्य हो गया, वो नीचे आना पड़ेगा. He does not want to come back, but he will be thrown out. He cannot be allowed to stay anymore. जितना परमिट है उतना तक रह सकते, बाद में वहां से निकलना चाहिए. So those people who performed so many pious activities in Bharatavarsha, as a result of that they have gone to Swargaloka or Pitraloka or Bhauma Swarga, anywhere, Divya Swarga or Bhauma Swarga. So having gone there, they are allowed to stay there for certain number of years as per their piety. If they have performed more piety, they will stay for more time. If they have done less piety, they will stay for less time. But whatever, among such pious people, those who have gone to Swarga, for the first 2 days it is very nice. सब अच्छा अच्छा लगता है, पूरा एंजॉयमेंट. बट बाद में उनको याद आते, अरे मैं तो भक्ति भी कर रहा था पृथ्वी के ऊपर, पुण्य भी किया था, भक्ति भी किया, इधर भक्ति करने का मौका नहीं मिल रहा है, पूरा किधर भी देखो पूरा एंजॉयमेंट है. Such people, out of a kind of disgust, they are offering these prayers. The prayers which we are going to see now, they are not offered by the principal devatas. These prayers are offered by the pious people who have been to Swarga as a result of their piety. But they have stuck up there. They can't come back also. Because when they went there, they were told that you have to stay here for 10,000 years or 20,000 years or 30,000 years, whatever time period is there. Abhi Bhauma Swarga hai to 10,000 years. Fixed, locked hai. You can't die one day before, you can't stay one day extra. But ये तो भक्त था, छोटा मोटा भक्तगण था, उधर भक्ति नहीं कर सकते, ना छोड़ भी नहीं सकते. So they are offering these prayers. उनका a kind of, we cannot say frustration. What should be the correct word for this? Not independence. Dependence, not also that. Because of their inappropriate decision, somehow they chose to go to Swarga because of something, some reason. So they are feeling bad for their decision. And out of lamentation, they are offering these prayers. So what kind of prayer they are saying? Air janma labdam rushubaji raje bajitajare mukunda sevai payukam spruhahina. They are saying that it is better that the people in Bharatavarsha, they got birth in Bharatavarsha. What pious activity they have performed as a result of that they got birth in Bharatavarsha? Because of some reason, we have performed some pious activities, we have come and landed in Swargaloka and we are stuck up here. They say that, what is the use of our performing difficult sacrifices, difficult vows and difficult austerities and difficult charities while we were on the earth? And we came to Swarga and we are landed here, we are stuck up here. But the people in Bharatavarsha, they seems to be very special. They still have birth in Bharatavarsha only. To attain transcendent residence in heaven. So somebody may say, why? अब तो heaven चले गए, अच्छे से जियो ना, प्रॉब्लम क्या है? They say that we have come to heaven. First of all, we can't stay here eternally. Second thing, this place is not suitable for practicing bhakti. They say that in order to attain transcendent residence in heaven, because the problem with heaven is there is no remembrance of the Lord. Why no remembrance? बोल सकते कोई, अभी आपका मन में भगवान है, याद करो ना. No, मन में भगवान है, मन में भगवान के प्रति आकर्षण भी है, but we can't, because हमारा आजू बाजू में इतना माहौल चल रहा है. So we can't remember the Lord. Because of excessive enjoyment of the senses, we cannot remember the Lord. Naitra Narayana Pada Pankaja Smriti Pramushta Atishaya Indriya Ustavat. Since the heavenly abodes are filled with lot of opulence, lot of opportunities for enjoyment, even though one want to remember the Lord, it is very difficult to remember the Lord. Their desire to remember the Lord will be carried away by this unlimited opportunities for enjoyment. This is the problem in heaven, Bhauma Swarga and Divya Swarga. And those people who went there as a result of their piety, they are saying these words. A moment's stay in Bharata is much better than Kalpa residence in Brahmaloka. Whoever takes birth in Maharloka, Janaloka, Tapaloka, Satyaloka, they can live there for one kalpa. That is the general lifespan of these four lokas. They say that even if one is promoted to Satyaloka, even if one is given lifespan of one kalpa, before accepting it, ask one question. People of Bharata easily attain Vaikuntha by the practice of bhakti. Somebody may say, why? जाओ ना महारलोका जनलोका तपलोका इतना स्पेशल लोकास no traffic jam no pollution everything is very nice. They say that the place may be peaceful but the place is not suitable for serving Lord Mukunda. Kalpayusham spana jayat puman punarbhavat kshanayusham bharata bhujayo varam. The classical example is Katvanga Maharaj. What was the story of Katvanga Maharaj? And then what happened? Why he came to Bharatavarsha? Or where he came to Bharatavarsha? When Katvanga Maharaj realized that he only has one muhurta left in lifespan, he requested Devatas, please send me to my home. Devatas said, no, but no one is there, all generations changed now, no one recognizes you. He said, no problem. In our hometown, we have our household deity. I want to go there, I want to sit in front of him and meditate upon his lotus feet. He came down, he sat in front of the household deity of Katvanga and he went back to Godhead. Who was the deity of Katvanga Maharaj? Lord Ranganatha. Lord Ranganatha was the household deity of Surya Vamsha. Starting from Ikshvaku, they have been worshipping Lord Ranganatha. Only at the time of Lord Rama gave the deity to Vibhishan. So because of Vibhishan, the deity came from Ayodhya to Srirangam. So Katvanga Maharaj chose to come to Ayodhya and sat in front of Lord Ranganath. Even 48 minutes he meditated on the Lord and went back to Godhead. Somebody may say that he could have done in Swarga, but he cannot do in Swarga. That is not possible in Swarga. So he came specifically to Bharatavarsha to do it. Even Brahmaloka should not be accepted if there are no rivers of sweet topics about the Lord. If there are no devotees who take shelter of those topics. If there are no great festivals or sacrifices of chanting Lord's holy names. Naitra Vaikunta Kata Sudapaga Nasadavo Bhagavata Stadashraya. Nayatra Ignecha Maka Mahostava Suresha Lokopi Vai Navai Sasevatam. Even Satyaloka, then what to speak of Indraloka, Chandraloka and all, they should not be accepted. Before accepting, you should ask this question. वहाँ पर हर दिन हरिकथा होगा क्या? नित्यम भागवत सेवा हो रहा है क्या नहीं? वहाँ पर डिवोटी से क्या नहीं? इस प्रकार डिवोटी से क्या नहीं? वहाँ पर हरिनाम संगीत हर दिन होता है क्या नहीं? When these three are happening, then only I'll come there. Like that one should. Because these people have already, they came, na? So now they are saying that next time, we should never come jumping like this. We should ask this question, then only we should come here. Like that they are saying. Those who attain this Bharata, then till now, they are glorifying Bharata. They are also condemning even Satyaloka also. Why? What is the specialty of Bharatavarsha? Now in the next verse, they say, those who attain this Bharata and do not utilize it properly are most lamentable. On the other hand, those who have taken birth in Bharatavarsha, but they don't utilize their opportunity of practice bhakti, they are the most lamentable because they are again bound up like birds trapped by a hunter. But on the other hand, the Lord certainly, for everyone who takes birth in Bharatavarsha, the Lord certainly awards the desired objects, not in a way that they will ask again after enjoyment. Instead, He gives His lotus feet, though they do not even desire them. Now, Vari is coming up. On Ashadi Ekadashi, Devashayani Ekadashi, we see lakhs of people in Pandharpur. On the other times also we see lakhs of people in Tirumala. Every day on average 50,000 to 1 lakh people are coming in Tirumala. Like that every holy place we see so many pilgrims. But for what purpose they are coming? What was the motive? Huh? Yeah. Chaturvida bhajanti mam jana sukritin arjuna artho jignasur artharthi jnanisha bhartasava. They could be, some of them could be artha, artharthi, jignasu, jnani, could be anyone. But even though if they come to Lord and if they don't ask the Lord, the opportunity to serve is lotus feet. But Lord gives on his own. That is the advantage of Bharata Varsha. Satyam dishati arhitam artito nrunam naivarta doyat punarartita yata swayam vidatte bhajatam anichatam. Even though people does not want, swayam vidatte, apne aap de dete. Ichchapi danam nijapada pallavam. Lord gives his own lotus feet to anyone and everyone whoever comes to him. If they come even with mentality of bhakti or without bhakti, but Lord gives on his own. That is the advantage of Bharata Varsha. That's why they say that whoever got birth in Bharata Varsha are the most fortunate. Finally they say that if we have any pious credits remaining from performing sacrifices, from chanting the Vedas, from performing charitable acts, may those credits give us birth in Bharata, not ordinary birth, birth in Bharata with the remembrance of the Supreme Lord, where we will have the association of devotees, we will worship the Lord, we will receive the blessings of the Supreme Lord. Tena bhaje smritibha janma nasyad varshe harir yad bhajatam sham tanoti. This is the prayer of those people, because of their piety, who have been to Sargaloka, Bhuvarloka, Bhaumasarga, and they stuck up there. This is their prayer. They are praying that they want birth in Bharata Varsha, because Bharata Varsha is the most suitable place to go back, come back to Godhead. Just moving on before going to the next section and before taking any questions, one small point. In Bhagavad Gita, which are the verses which say that one should aspire to serve the Lord for the rest of eternity? One should aspire to serve the Lord for the rest of eternity. Which are the verses will indicate this mood? In Bhagavad Gita only. No, full verse. Satatam manmana bhavamadvakto madhyaji maam namaskuru maam eva eshasi satyamte pratijane priyosimi. Okay, then Satatam kirtayanto maam nitya yukta upasate. And then Tesham sata yuktanam bhajatam pritipurvakam tadami buddhiyogam tam yenamam upayantite. And then nityayukta upasane tushanti samajta. Then, but this verse is not completely correct. Then okay, then wherever in Bhagavad Gita the word yukta comes, that indicates that a devotee should cultivate the mood that I want to be with the Lord and serve the Lord for the rest of eternity in his abode. Yukta indicates that. Tesham sarata yuktanam bhajatam pritipurvakam. Like that, the yukta word comes many places in the Bhagavad Gita. That indicates that particular mood. So now, who is qualified to come back to Godhead? हाँ, जितना हो सकता है उतना भगवत गीता वर्स. हाँ, जिसंग दोष आध्यात्म नित्य विनिवृत्त काम द्वंद्व विमुक्त सुख दुख संजय गच्छन्त मूढ़ पदमव्ययम तत्. ओके, परफेक्ट, वेरी गुड.
जन्म कर्म च मे दिव्यम.
हाँ, जन्म कर्म च मे दिव्यम एवं यो वेच तत्मता तक्त्वा देह पुनर्जन्म नैति मामित सर्जुन. मोर इंपॉर्टेंट देन दैट इज वीतराग भय क्रोध मन्मया मा उपासिता बहवो ज्ञान तपसा. हाँ, ओके, देन व्हाट एल्स? हाँ, दुःखालय मशश्वतम अर्थोषम. या आब्रह्म भुवनालोक पुनरावर्तिनोर्जुन मामुपेत्य तु कौन्तेय पुनर्जन्म ना विद्यते. ओके, देन व्हाट? Actually, I am looking for a simple verse.
अंधकाले च मामेव स्मरन्
सततं
मुक्तो.
कीर्तयन्तो मां यतन्तस्य नमस्सन्तस्य मां भक्त्या नित्ययुक्ता उपासते. Here, I just want to take the help of the word known as satatam. So, what is the meaning of satatam? Huh? Means what? That what to what meaning we know. What is the meaning of that word in our day-to-day lifestyle? Huh? Regularly means regularly how? Once in a month or once in a year or once in a lifetime. That is also regular. Huh? Nitya. Nityam Bhagava Sevaya. Always. One more verse I want to take the help of. Ananya Chintayanto Mam ये जना पर्युपासते तेषां तानां योगक्षेम. सो व्हाट इज द मीनिंग ऑफ अनन्यास चिंतयन्तो माम? हाउ लॉन्ग नो अदर? नो अदर ओनली, बट हाउ लॉन्ग नो अदर? हाँ, तो एवरीडे ओके, बट हाउ लॉन्ग एवरीडे? हाँ, हाँ, एटर्निटी कहाँ? आपके एटर्निटी कहाँ जिएंगे आप? आपका जीवन काल है 60-70. Sorry, I am not reducing, but in general average. No problem. We would like to you to be there for 100 years and you should preach Krishna all over the world. But in general, in general. So the point what I am trying to inform you all, inform all of us is, at least a devotee should show to the Lord that in this lifespan, as long as I was living here, at least since the moment I came to know about the importance of practicing bhakti, till my last breath, I have been serving you without any other master. Ananyas chintayanto mam, satatam kirtayanto mam. Whether it is Ananyas or satatam, that indicates that at least from the day we came to know till the last breath, I have been serving you. Then he is telling that, so my dear Lord, see, in this life, whatever lifespan you have given me, I have been serving you. If you take me to spiritual world, I will continue to do the same thing. If you send me to some other loka, I will continue to do the same thing. It's up to you, whatever you want. But however, given a chance, please take me to spiritual world. So I am giving you assurance that I will not become a trouble to you. I will continue to serve you because I have showed myself here that I have been serving you for my entire life. So even if you take me to spiritual world, I will not put down your name. I will continue to serve you. This a devotee has to show to the Supreme Lord. Only that person is eligible to go back to spiritual world. What was the 10th canto, 9th chapter verse? The Ukkal Bandhan Leela. वही है, स्टार्टिंग से स्टार्टिंग समातो स्विन्न गातराय विसृष्टा कबरासुरा दृष्ट्वा परिश्रमं कृष्ण कृपयासित सबंधने. Drishtva Parishramam. When the Lord sees our Parishrama in this entire life, though there are so many 100,000 allurements, saying no to all of them if one is focused only on Krishna Seva, then Krishna Krupa will force Krishna हे भगवान इनको लेना पड़ेगा. So Krishna Kripa will order Lord Krishna to take that jiva to spiritual world. Krishna will not take. Krishna Kripa will take that devotee to spiritual world. Because Krishna Kripa becomes more compassionate than Krishna himself. So that is the understanding. So in Bharata Varsha, in Kali Yuga, what is the maximum lifespan of a living entity? 100. If one can do bhakti for 100 years, he can go back to Godhead. In Dwapara, if somebody take birth, then how long they should practice bhakti? 1000 years. If somebody gets birth in Treta Yuga, how long they should practice bhakti? If somebody takes birth in Satya Yuga, how long they should practice bhakti? If somebody gets birth in Bhaumasarga, how long they should practice bhakti? 10,000 years. If somebody takes birth in Swargaloka, how long they should practice bhakti? Of course, other people according to their piety, but if Devatas, they have to serve for, so Devatas are serving for Manutara, they will go back to Godhead. If somebody takes birth in Maharloka, Janloka, Tapaloka, Satyaloka, how long they should practice bhakti? So which is best place to go back to Godhead? That's all. Hare Krishna. Sorry, to help you understand this, I have to go here and there. Okay. Any questions?
This is glory. Yeah. This glory is for all the khandas of Bharatavarsha, only for Bharata Khanda. This prayer.
Specifically Bharata Khanda, in general for entire Bharatavarsha also.
And Prabhuji, in Bharata Khanda also what we call as Bharata Bhumi.
We utna distinction जरूरत नहीं. Bharata Khanda is Bharata Khanda, उतना तो और की है. हाँ और?
That 1000 yojanas that we are discussing is the width. How do you see that? Is it from the of the?
I showed the picture. मतलब Danavir Goswami Maharaj kind of presented in one way as per his understanding, but as per the shloka of Vishnu Purana, so I mean I thought this would be the most appropriate way of depicting that. It is like this.
So each of these land portion that is
The
1000.
width is 1000 yojanas. The length could be bigger. Length could be anything, but the width is 1000. Just like in Jambudipa, each varsha is 9000 yojanas. From year to year 9000, year to year 9000, year to year 9000. The length may be bigger,
Okay.
but the width is 1000. Dakshina, north to south, Dakshinottarat, Sahasra Yojana.
Okay.
So like that. Any other question? Online devotees have any question? Yes, please. Take, mic.
Prabhuji, those who are regular demigods, means-
Devatas, don't call them the demigods. Devatas.
regular devatas, how do they reach there?
Where?
Means those who are regular, those who after this lifetime they go back to Godhead.
After the tenure is saved, their seva is over, they will go back to Godhead.
So how do they reach there? By pious activities?
No, currently what they are doing is their bhakti. It is their sadhana. For example, in the morning we are doing our sadhana. Throughout the day what we are doing? Seva. That is their seva. Managing the universe is their seva. Just like the brahmacharis, they take care of the temple management. Yes or no? There are some brahmacharis who take care of the kitchen, some brahmacharis who take care of the maintenance, some brahmacharis who take care of the book stall, some brahmacharis who take care of this. We are also doing some seva throughout the day. That is their seva. In their personal home, they also do sadhana in the morning.
No, those who perform pious activities and to go there, they don't have a body like demigods,
Yeah, they will be having like body like devatas only.
but they
But
will.
they will not have any responsibility.
Okay.
Because these people went there to enjoy, not to do some seva. So they will enjoy.
So my question is that before that life, somebody is Indra Chandra there. They are having responsibility. So how do they got that post there?
Yeah, that is also same thing. If they have a desire to become Indra, they will become Indra. For example, the day one all the brahmacharis join in the temple, they have no desire. They just want to become brahmacharis. But in due course of time, they will become IVS preaching in charge, this in charge, that in charge. Eventually, they become temple president also. Day one, they did not plan. But if they are qualified to become, they will become one day. They become the in charge of the entire temple. So like that, these people, based on their qualification, some people, they attain qualification, go there and then become that role. And other people who have that qualification, they get that role. So in that way. For example, Indra, if somebody want to become Indra, they are supposed to perform 100 Ashwamedha Yajnas. So they become Indra. So like that. Because nowadays, for example, simple, who will go to America? Nowadays, there is a lot of people traveling to America, settling there and all these things. Who will go there? No. We have heard about America, we have been hearing about America, and eventually developed a desire. And then they, in order to go to America, they prepare for GRE, they prepare for TOEFL and other things and all. Not only America, but any other abroad country. So they have heard about it, they become attracted to it, and they worked hard for it. Same way, somebody might hear about Indra's position. Indra's position is the best position, this, that. And they understand what to do to become Indra. 100 yajnas, they perform 100 yajnas. In the next level, they become Indra. Bas ho gaya. It's like that. Yes, Bruj.
So particularly Bharat Khanda.
Little louder, little louder.
Globe.
हाँ.
Globe.
No, अभी पता नहीं हमको कुछ पता नहीं. इधर globe किधर है Bruj? सब plain है. Till now we are discussing everything is plain only. In that plain only there are 9 divisions and 9 islands are there. उसमें कुछ globe है क्या पता नहीं हमको.
Okay. आगे आएगा.
पता नहीं. आएगा नहीं आएगा हमको पता नहीं. अभी तक हमने जो बात किया उसके ऊपर आप प्रश्न पूछो. Yes, Bruj.
Puji, is that water visible from Bharat Khanda, the outside, the water?
We will discuss tomorrow. Water visible or not, we will discuss tomorrow. Tomorrow whole topic is about that only. Okay, anyone else?
Yes, Praji, like you yesterday also you were telling about the lot of Sarga thing and everything. So, but in general, what we are able to observe, yes, everything is fixed and there's so much of enjoyment, but we are able to see there also they have quality of lust, anger, greed, and even there is a fight.
Once in a while, not regularly. In comparison to us, they are 1,000 times better.
Okay.
At least in comparison to me, if not us.
Okay, but fight also is the like Deva Asur Sangram. It's quite.
Devatas are not fighting. Asuras are fighting. That also we will discuss when we come to 24th chapter. We will discuss why they want to fight. Even before that, same father, 2 different mothers. One mother's children are sitting on the throne. Other mother's children are living in the ghettos.
Bilvasar.
Bilasvarga, not Bilvasarga, Bilasarga. In the tunnels like the rats. So they have a competitive mentality. Why? हमारा पिता भी सेम है, आपका पिता भी सेम है. आपको उतना ऊंचा पोजीशन क्यों, हमारे लिए इतना नीचा पोजीशन क्यों? So I want to sit. Why not? This is the problem with Diti. That's why Diti. We may read in the Bhagavatam that Diti was felt so much lusty, then she insisted Kashyapa to have a child immediately. That is not the main reason. The main reason is apatya kama. Even that is not the main reason. The main reason is her co-wives are neglecting her. For a woman, if she don't become mother, everyone will ridicule her. Whether you noticed or not, in the villages if you see, they keep discuss about that. After marriage, if the woman does not become mother, she becomes the object of ridicule by everyone. They are not allowed to come any ceremony, they are not allowed to participate in any household festivals. They are looked down. So इनका हाल भी वही है. 17 लोगों के साथ शादी किया, 16 को पुत्र हो गया, 1 को पुत्र नहीं हुआ. उनका कैसे होगा? मुझे पुत्र चाहिए, मुझे भी उनका जैसे पुत्र चाहिए. वो उनका पुत्र क्यों ऊपर बैठना चाहिए, मेरा पुत्र क्यों नहीं बैठना चाहिए? तो उनके लिए ऐसा पुत्र मिला. ऐसा मिला, वो पैदा होते होते उनको वहां से हटाकर खुद बैठा. So like that.
Yes. And pretty like this boundary which we were telling about, there's generally in general nobody can even in Kim Purusha people cannot go to Hari Parsha, or how it is like they can.
At least in this Kali Yuga one cannot go. Tu agam mein parasparam.
Kali Yuga is there in this versa only, no? But other versa people can do.
That means in this Kali Yuga the people in Bharatavarsha cannot go to other places.
Okay.
They can come here, but we cannot go there.
Okay. And they people can go to each other places.
They can go anywhere. They are as good as devatas only. They ऊपर नीचे किधर भी जा सकते हो लोग.
Okay.
आप चाहिए तो उनके पास उतना ताकत है तो.
But these boundaries are फिर भी boundaries हैं. They can even cross the boundaries and go other places. But because the mountains are very high and all, but still they can go. The Kim Purusha people can go to Hari.
They will not walk. They sit and chant mantra, and then they go to other place.
Okay. maybe only
They
few.
don't have to do take the effort of walking or running or flying. That kind of thing they don't have to do. Okay. Any other question? Yeah, quickly. Please.
Prabhuji, we hear about this process and sadhana and sadhya. So mixed devotion and pure devotion. So there are some devatas who are pure devotees and there are some who are mixed devotees. So as you said actually in your talk that if they desire, they can be here. So is it that Mishra Bhakta remains here like that?
I don't know. I'm just giving an allowance. I told that. But Shastra says that all the devatas, after the tenure is over, they will go back to spiritual world.
That is that Rudra Gitam verse.
Here, Durgita verse is there, like that few other places in the Bhagavatam also comes. In Vishnu Purana, many references are there.
So the
So,
sadhana doesn't have to be pure. That's what I am asking. It's like that much seva you do.
no, that's what I'm saying. Where is the impure sadhana in them?
That's what I have heard that mixed devotion.
That's what I'm saying, na?
That's
Our Kathakara said something, it's okay. Just discount it.
Not because
They are mixed devotees.
The Prabhupada's point is, Prabhupada tells so that we should never ever look in the direction. Prabhupada generally does not encourage us look towards Brahman also, look towards Devaloka also. Prabhupada is an Acharya. His mood is, people should not look here and there. People should look only at Goloka Vrindavan, not even Vaikunta. That's Acharya's mood. Okay? His point is that his followers should not look here and there. Sida Goloka. Like Mahaprabhu's mood. Mahaprabhu says, na, eho bhai aaye ko har. So his level of situation is very high. So, in that way. That's why devotees like Mahaprabhu's associates, he says, Kaivalyam narakayate. For them, Kaivalya is naraka. हमारे लिए we don't even think all those things. So अलग ही बात है. So in that way, it's all depends on who is speaking. At Prabhupada level, Prabhupada can speak. At Prabodhana Saraswati level, he can speak. At Goswami's level, they can speak. But are we on that level to speak the same way? We may say, Prabhupada said so. That is second speech. But we should not say in a direct speech. So, like that, this is my understanding. So what I am saying, let the devatas may make mistakes sometimes here and there because of the current circumstances. But we don't have any right to criticize them. That is my point. Prabhupada have all the rights. If Prabhupada is a pure devotee in the highest level, he can say. But are we in that pure devotee level to criticize devatas? That is my point. I'm sorry if anyway I said something wrong. I'm just trying to say that we don't have to unnecessarily criticize devatas. We have to be respectful to them also. They are also devotees. They are on the path back home back to Godhead. Sometimes, because circumstances, they may make mistakes. Actually, sometimes they don't make mistakes. Indra willingly performs those activities because that is the need of hour. Especially in Rudrasura pastime, whatever Indra did, he knew it, he is doing wrong, still he does. Because that is the need of the hour. He does it for the welfare of the entire universe at the cost of his own suffering. He killed Vishwarupa. He knew that it is Brahmahatya, but he is ready to take the responsibility of going through sinful reaction himself. Let the universe be benefited. Let it not again go into the hands of Asuras. Because Vishwarupa is offering oblations to Asuras. They will become powerful. If the moment they become powerful, they will dethrone Indra and they will sit on the throne. Again Ravana Raja will come. He knew Rudrasura is a great devotee. He does not want to kill Rudrasura. But Rudrasura insisted that he should kill me. For Uttarasura के लिए उत्तरासुर को मारा इंद्र ने जानबूझ के. Not for his own sake. He knew that he is a great devotee. He decided that I don't want to kill him. But still he has to kill by the request of Rudrasura. And he went through reaction. No one took the reaction. He only alone took the reaction. That is his greatness. Knowingly did it.
Hare Krishna. Like in other words, like Narshing, they've appeared in some other place, it is told, and then replica is Ahobalam. So any comment?
Tomorrow. We'll discuss tomorrow. Okay. Vasudev Krishna Prabhu. One second. Online, Vasudev Krishna Prabhu, please.
Guruji, two things, Guruji. One thing is the continuation of the discussion of this Vritrasura and Indrasura. Vritrasura prays. He says that I am going to go to the Supreme Lord, but you are going to rot in this material world. You may think you are victory. So that is the speech which Vritrasura is also using. So how we can understand that? And second thing is about the mountains and the rivers that you have mentioned, Guruji, earlier, like different names. So which are the prominent one, not all the mountains which are mentioned, but prominent one. But it appears that most of them are like falling into this currently what we have India as a country. So though Bharat Khanda is being glorified, but most of the rivers and the mountains and those names, they falls in this particular section. So is there any more specific glory of this particular section?
I mean, exactly, I don't know, but same thing again applicable. Like, yes, though overall area can be called with same name, but in that overall area, somewhere, the most prominent places will be there. Like, the entire India is a country, but the capital of country is in Delhi only. And Delhi only will have all the prominent offices, prominent locations are all in Delhi only. So in that way we can take. Though the mountains are mentioned, but most of them we are able to see here in our surroundings. That means this place is more suitable for those things which are mentioned in the scriptures. So in that way we can take. Though rest of the place also comes in the same category, but every part, every nook and corner may not be so favorable. So like that we can take. And your first question, that one is, of course, Vritrasura is telling you rot. Actually, if you see the shloka, it does not say that you rot here. That is the Prabhupada's way of translating. That is, Prabhupada is not telling to Indra, but to all of us. We should not remain to stay here to rot. Instead, we should come back to Godhead quickly. Possible. But Indra cannot go. Indra want to go. After Govardhan Lila, he said, my dear Lord, please relieve me from this responsibility. I want to practice Ananya Bhakti. But Lord Krishna what he told? Don't worry, जो होगी गलती हो गया होगी गलती होता रहता है वापस वही गलती मत करो दूसरा गलती करो but वही गलती मत करो. So like that. Even for Brahma also told same thing. My dear Lord, please relieve me from my responsibility. I being sitting in the post of Brahma, I am unnecessarily making all these mistakes. Please relieve me. Till then he was hearing the prayers. When Brahma started saying this, Krishna looked around. अभी तक आमने सामने थे दो लोग. When Brahma started saying that please relieve me from my position, then Krishna looked on the other side. So Brahma understood. Looks like Lord does not want to hear such kind of things from me. Then Brahma went back, became silent and went back. But he himself took on himself to appear as Ardas Thakur and to perform so many austerities. He took such a low birth where no one respects him. Brahma is respected by everyone in the entire universe. And he took such a low birth that no one will respect him so that he can peacefully practice bhakti. But the Supreme Lord made him Namacharya. So like that. So it is there. The Devatas also knew. They are in a predicament situation. They can't give away and they can't do it also. Like just like our temple presidents also sometimes, our authorities also. They can't give up, they can't continue. Because of so many management headaches. So that is the problem. Okay. Last question.
Yes, Prabhuji, just clarifying that many of us are trying to preach Krishna consciousness, and we should be careful, as you are saying now, to speak about demigods and speaking judgmental words about them. We may repeat that Prabhupada is saying like that. So, is it appropriate? It is not proper to say that actually Indra became lusty at Gautam Rishi's wife. Such kind of narrative is.
We should change the narration. Yeah. We should say that Iti Shushurma. We read from Bhagavatam. This happened like that, like that, like that. That means even for a person in the position of Indra, in the position of Brahma, can become attracted to a woman. Then how much more we should be careful. If that person can become attracted or can become attracted to some name, fame, position, then how much more we should be careful. That should be our narration.
So this should be the mood when we are narrating, not that judgmental that,
yes.
Indra became lusty, Soma became this and that
Yes.
kind of thing.
Yes.
Thank you so much, Prabhuji, for that.
But anyway, the Soma point, he married 27 wives. Somehow or other, out of 27, he became attracted to one. Why he was spending more time with one. Remaining went and complained to his father. And father cursed him, you lose your beauty. So he became like as good as important. अभी क्या करे भगवान शिवा उनको वापस दे दिया. अभी किसके साथ पुत्र नहीं होगा उनको भी इच्छा रहता है ना. शादी हो गया, 27 wives are there, I want to have a son. Yes or no? He can't beget a child even with one of his wives. इतना रहने का भी कुछ फायदा नहीं. So इसलिए he took the help of somebody else who liked him. उनका शादी के पहले उनका इच्छा था इनको शादी करने का. But somehow she got married to बृहस्पति. So उनका मन में इच्छा था. So इनके साथ समय बिताया, उसका पुत्र हो गए. अभी क्या करे? But you should see which Manvantara pastime is going on. Accordingly, we should say. जो भी व्यक्ति इंद्र पोजीशन में है, see for every pastime there are दो पहलू. So we may see on one side what's happening on the other side also we should see. Then the whole story will be clear. एक दिशा से देखकर वही सही बोलेगा तो सही नहीं. So it's like that.
I have committed so much, I can say, after hearing here, that it will be offensive to speak like that, judgmentally.
Oh, obviously.
What to do now, I don't know.
In glorify now.
Prabhuji, in other 8 verses of Jambudvip, they are also performing bhakti there. But they...
The original residents, like Such, one of the 11 Rudras, Prahlad Maharaj, Hanumanji, Bhudevi, Lakshmi Devi, Aryama, Bhadrashrava, Narada Muni, they are the original residents. They stay for entire Manvantara period, something like that. So they are always performing bhakti. But the pious visitors, they may or may not. Even if they want, they are not able to. That's why they are offering all these prayers. The original residents in Swargaloka like Indra, Chandra, Varuna, they are always performing bhakti. उनका भक्ति चल रहा है आराम से. But those pious people who go to Swarga, they are enjoying. Because they went to enjoy, na?
Means they are in majority, that's why it is... Those people who are going from here, they are in majority.
Oh, majority, minority, I don't know. But these people primarily they go to Swarga to enjoy. Because वही सुना ना वेदों में एवं याम इमाम पुष्पितां वाचम प्रवदन्ति अविपच्चित वेदवाद अर्थपार्थनानि तस्तिवादिना कामात्माना स्वर्गपरा जन्म कर्म फलप्रदम. वही सुन के उधर चले गए. किसके लिए गए? भोग करने के लिए. वो तो भोग करेंगे. Indra and all, they became Indra so that they can serve Lord in that capacity. Not to enjoy there. To serve the Lord like that. So in that way. Okay. We'll discuss few more slides and then we'll take a break. It is already 12:10. Depiction of Bharatkhanda. How does it look like? अभी तक हमने Bharatkhanda के बारे में, भारतवर्ष के बारे में बहुत चर्चा किया था, बहुत description देखा था. How does it look like? There was one Sri Vaishnavacharya. His name is Sri Thiruvenkat Ramanujiyar. He was born in 1805. He lived all the way up to 1882. Eventually, of course, he took sannyasa. He made his residence in Sri Perambudur, the birthplace of Ramanujacharya. And then after taking sannyasa, he was traveling here and there. He happened to come to Melkote. That is the time he was reading Mahabharat. And he happened to read these verses from Mahabharat. From Sri Bhishma Parva, Jambu Kanda Vinirnaya Parva, chapter 5 or chapter 6. In the Bori edition, these verses come in chapter 6. In the previous edition, they come in chapter 5. Okay? Bori is yours only. Bhandarkar Oriental Research Institute in Pune. They have created a critical edition of Mahabharata. In that, we get all these verses in this particular location. So now, see, before going, I'll just give you the context. The first verse of Mahabharata is Dharma Kshetre, Kurukshetre, Samaveda, Yuyustava. In Dharmakshetra, there are so many warriors have assembled supporting Pandavas and Kauravas. Mamaka Kaurava, Kaurava, Mamaka Pandava, Pandava Cheva, etc. So now, few chapters before that, I suppose, chapter 28 is the first chapter of Bhagavad Gita. Chapter 28 of Jambu Kanda Nirnaya Parva is the first chapter of Bhagavad Gita. So we are discussing 12th chapter. That means about 16 chapters before Bhagavad Gita. So where Dhritarashtra is asking, please tell me who are all the kings assembled in the battlefield of Kurukshetra. From which countries they all came. राजाओं के बारे में बताना है तो कंट्री के बारे में बताना है ना, अभी कंट्रीज के बारे में बता रहे. So people came from all over Jambudvipa. So he talks about whole Jambudvipa. In between he also talks about Bharatakanda. So that is where these verses are coming in the Mahabharata. This is Sri Tiruvenkat Ramanuja year. Even if you go Sri Perambudur, there is a special ashram in the home in which he used to live. Just like Srirangam we see na Venkata Bhatta's house. Like that his home is also still preserved. Of course he is a very recent person. Sri Tiruvenkata Ramanuja year. Here is. So the meaning of these verses is Sudarshanam Pravakshami Dvipam Te Kurunandana Parimandalo Maharaja Dviposo Chakra Samsitaha. So these verses are spoken by Sanjaya to Dhritarashtra. Sanjaya is saying this Bharatakanda is also called as Sudarshana Dvipa. Why? Since it looks beautiful to the eyes of the onlookers. Sudarshanam. Then being circular, it looks like the disc of the Lord. From ऊपर से देखेगा तो एक circular disc जैसे दिखता है सुदर्शन चक्र जैसा. And also one more meaning. It is attached to the cyclic time in the form of disc presided by God Sudarshana. यहाँ पर सत्या त्रेता द्वापरा कली सत्या त्रेता द्वापरा कली cyclic में बदलते रहते. Like that also Sudarshana. Because of three reasons, it is called Sudarshana Dvipa. And then Parimandalo. There is a word used in this shloka as Parimandala. This is Lord Sudarshana, Sudarshana Chakra, Kala Chakra. So Parimandala means Sudarshana Dvipa is in the form of a globe. Since all the four corners of this Bharatakanda is rounded like bale fruit. Kindly remember, we are discussing about Bharatakanda, the 9th division of Bharatavarsha, whose width is 1000 yojanas. Okay? Then the next verse says, Vrikshai pushpapalopetai sampanna dhanadhanyavan lavanena samudrena samantat parivaritaha. It is full of trees covered with flowers and fruits and with crops of various kinds and with many other rich things. In Ilavrta Varsha, what all we saw? Meru mountain which is gold, the 4 mountains which are also gold, the 8 mountains which are silver, the 20 mountains which are diamond. And on top of the 4 mountains there are 4 trees are there. At the base there are 4 lakes are there. From the trees the juice of the fruits are falling down, the juice are flowing. Juice are very sweet to drink. On the bank of the juice gold is made. And one tree, that hundreds of rivers are coming and everything is available in the rivers. That is the wealth of the Ilavrta Varsha. Our entire Bhauma Swarga or Swarga Loka also. That kind of wealth is there. But what is the wealth of Bharata Varsha? The real wealth of Bharata Varsha is Vrikshai, Pushpa Palopetai, Sampanna, Dhana, Dhanyavan. The real wealth of Bharata Varsha is Dhanya, grains and fruits. That is the real wealth of Bharata Varsha. And Lavanena Samudrena Samantat Parivarita. This entire Bharata Varsha, it is surrounded on all sides with saltwater ocean. Sab jagah par saltwater ocean hai. Now, interesting thing. Yatacha Purusha Pasya Tadrishe Mukamatmana Evam Sudarshana Dvipa Drishyate Narmandale. Just like every day morning when we get up after taking bath, we stand in front of the mirror to apply tilak. So we see our front portion. And maybe every alternate day or once in a while, we want to shave. Then what do? सामने एक मिरर पीछे एक मिरर आगे भी देखेंगे पीछे भी देखेंगे शेविंग करेंगे आगे पीछे okay same way if Bharatha Kanda is a person if he want to see himself You need mirror. So, yatacha purusha pashet adrushe mukamatmana. Adrushe means mirror. Just like we see ourselves in the mirror, evam sudarshanam dipo. Similarly, sudarshan dipa also dushyate chandramandale. The mirror for sudarshan dipa is chandramandala, moon. So moon to chalta rehta hai. When moon in the front side, you will see front face. When the moon goes behind, you will see back side. So like that. Dviram shesh pippala tatra dviram shesha shesho mahan. Out of two parts, the front part is one and the back part is one. Of the two, the front side looks like pippalas tatra, combination of people tree leaves. And dviram shesha shesho mahan. On the other side, there is a great sheshi and also people tree leaves. Cha indicates what was said before, it is also coming again. On one side, combination of people tree leaves, on the other side, great rabbit and also people tree leaf. Sarvaushadhi samavyapi, and these people tree leaves and rabbit are surrounded by different variety of aushadhi, that means plants. Sarvata paribramita, everywhere there are plants are there. Then, apastato anya vigneya esha sankshepa uchate. Other than these people tree leaves and rabbit portion, the rest all is water. Remaining all portion is all water. This is what he sees himself in the mirror of the moon. So referring to these verses, our Thiruvenkada Ramanu Jiyarji draw a picture. On one side, combination of two people tree leaves. On the other side, one rabbit and people tree leaf and lot of vegetation here and there everywhere. First of all, he drew it. He was not clear what it is. थोड़ा वो रखने के बाद सोचते सोचते इधर उधर घूमते रहा, घूमते घूमते पीछे तरफ आ गया. So like that. It is there in your book. Book में है already. So like that. Anyway, he was born recently only, 1805. He was there all the way up to 1882. So by that time, Britishers are also in India and they also made a world map, and then it is matching to the world with which we are familiar. So wherever people tree leaf is there, wherever rabbit is there, wherever leaf is there, that is where the plants, all the aushadhi is there. Remaining all is all water. So this is the meaning of these verses as per Sri Thiruvenkada Ramanuja Jiyar. So this is entire Jambudvipa which we have been discussing elaborately since yesterday. Within Bharata Varsha there are 9 divisions. Among the 9 divisions, the 9th division is Bharatakanda, and that Bharatakanda is Sudarshan Dvipa, which is Parimandala, and on one side it looks like 2 people tree leaves, on the other side it looks like rabbit and people tree leaf, and remaining all is water. So like that. And Sri Thiruvenkada Ramanuja Jiyar not only drew the picture of Bharatakanda, he also drew the picture of the entire universe. This is the overall universe, Brahmanda picture. These are the 7 universal layers. These are upper planetary systems. This is Dhruvaloka. This is Mount Meru. This is Jambudvipa. This is Bharatakanda. And here is Sun's chariot. Here is Moon's chariot. These are remaining Dvipas and oceans. This is Manasutra mountain. These are 7 lower planetary systems. Ashtadikajas, Garbhodaka ocean, the 7 universal layers. These are all the upper Navagrahas, the planetary movements. This is how eclipse is happening, solar eclipse, lunar eclipse, so etc. This is the chariot of sun. This is Bharatakanda. This is the actual picture drawn by Thiruvenkada Ramanuja Jiyar. Of course, actual picture means he drew with hand sketch. Later on, some people put in the drawing. This is pasted in the wall in Sri Perambudur. There is a small video.
Srila Prabhupada's desire for the diagram was not to go unfulfilled. That elusive map was discovered by Srila Prabhupada's disciples at the holy village of Melukote, some 50 kilometers north of Mysore, Karnataka in India. This diagram accurately depicted the entire cosmology of Srimad Bhagavatam in an ingenious yet simple rendering. The person through whom it was revealed to the world was the 19th century scholar saint Tiruvenkata Ramanuja G.R. Swami. Born in Sri Perumbudur, Tamil Nadu, Tiruvenkata Swami went on to become an acharya or spiritual leader in the preceptorial line known as the Sri Sampradaya. He spent several years of his life in Melakote, which 900 years earlier had been the residence place of Sripad Ramanujacharya, the most prominent acharya of the Sri Sampradaya. At Melakote, in the 1,000-year-old temple, Tiruvenkata Swami studied and taught the Vedas and also worshipped the deity of Tirucheluva Narayan.
अस्मद्गुरोर्भगवतोऽस्य दयैकसिन्धोः रामानुजस्य चरणौ शरणं प्रपद्ये.
One day, while studying the Mahabharata, a 5,000-year-old epic of ancient India, he came across some intriguing verses. In the 5th chapter of Jambukanda, Bhishma Parva of Mahabharata, it is said,
Sudarshanam pravakshami dvipastu gurunandana parimandalo maharaja dvipoyam chakra samstita yato hi purusha pashyet darshanam mukamatmana evam sudarshana dvipo drishyate chandramandale dviramshe pippalastatra dviramshe cha sasomaha sarvaushadhi samavayes sarvata parivarita.
This Bharat Khanda is called Sudarshana Dvip, since it looks beautiful to the eyes of the onlookers. Being circular, it looks like the disk of the Lord, and it is attached to cyclic time in the form of a disk presided over by Lord Sudarshana. Bharat Khanda is in the form of a globe, since all of its 4 corners are rounded like the bale fruit. When viewed from the moon, half of Bharat Khanda appears like the rabbit and a small peepal leaf, while the other half appears in the form of a big peepal leaf, with all of them surrounded by varieties of vegetation. Pondering the verses, he became perplexed. What on earth can a rabbit and peepal leaves have to do with geography or cosmography? As he sought to understand their meaning, he contemplated, meditated, and prayed. Finally, by divine inspiration, he sketched a drawing of the rabbit and the peepal leaves, but still remained mystified about their connection with the Earth's geography. Suddenly it dawned on him that if the drawing was turned upside down, the rabbit perfectly corresponded with Europe, Asia, and Africa, while the peepal leaves corresponded with North America, South America, and Australia. These continents comprise our Earth, which the Mahabharata calls Bharat Khanda. Vishnu Purana also describes the earth as Bharat Khanda and gives its diameter as 8,000 miles. The earth is also referred to by the name Bharat Khanda in the invocation Sankalpa mantra chanted by Brahmana priests since time immemorial up until the present day.
Jambudvipe Bharatavarshe Bharatakande मेरोः दक्षिणे पार्श्वे.
Vedic cosmology gives descriptions of the entire cosmos, including its subtle features. Perception and access to these subtle features, however, requires karmic qualification. Consequently, much of the cosmos described earlier, as well as parts of the cosmography about to be described, are imperceptible and inaccessible to us earthly inhabitants. Bharat is one of the 9 islands of the larger and originally bow-shaped Bharatvarsha, which was divided by the sons of Sagara. Being completely surrounded by water, the islands are mutually unreachable. In the Vedas, Bharatkanda, our earth, is also referred to by other names such as Sudarshan Dvip, Kumarika Dvip, and Navadvip, etc.
Okay. Any questions quickly what we discussed till now? Then we'll break. Mic. The width is 1000 yojanas. It is supposed to be like bow shaped. So what happened to the adjacent land? That is the question. Na? So the ocean occupied that also. It is submerged into the ocean. The remaining in the middle, it has become like it is bulged out in the form of a globe. The remaining all inside the ocean.
You're saying that it's transformed into a globe.
We don't know actually exactly what happened. We don't know, but like that we can think. In the middle, it is like bulky, so it is out of the water. Remaining all is submerged in the water.
And when like satellites and other things they go, they are not able to see the water.
Tomorrow. We'll discuss about it tomorrow. Yes, Pruj. Mic. Take the mic. 2 mics are there. Out of 9 islands, one of them is Bharatkhanda. That Bharatkhanda is spherical in shape. This is also island. Globe also is island, na? Globe के चारों दिशा में पानी है.
Yes, Bhai. And on globe also there is water. So
yes.
So others, their names are there mentioned somewhere.
अभी हमें पढ़ाई किया था ना. Kaseru, Tamravarna, Babasiman, Indra, Nagadvipa. They are the names of the other. This 9th one has got names like Bharatkhanda, Sudarshan Dvipa, Kumarika Dvipa. Okay. So like that other have names. Indra, Kaseru, Tamravarna, Babasiman, Nagadvipa, Krauncha Dvipa, etc.
Okay. So they are inaccessible to each other. That's what it
we
said.
can't access. No. Not many details. Maybe Vaipurana might have given, but I don't remember as of now.
And sons of Sagar, something he mentioned. What is that? Sons of Sagar did.
Oh, Maharaj combined both the things. Sons of Sagar Maharaj were digging for the horse, na? So Maharaj says in that video, when they dug, the Bharatavarsha has been divided to 9 divisions. But Sagara Maharaj are 7th Manvantara. The Martha Maharaja about whom we are talking is Swayambhu Manvantara. He is the great grandson of Privrata Maharaj. Privrata, Agnidra, Nabi, Rushabdev, Bharata Maharaj. He is the 5th person. This is all happening in the Swayambhu Manvantara. From Swayambhu Manvantara onward, the divisions are there. These are not new divisions. But somehow Maharaj, in order to connect some other pastime to this, he tells it in the video. Of course, video is for general people. Don't worry. No, recently happened. Sagara Maharaj is one of the descendant of Ikshvaku Maharaj. Sagara is one of the Surya Vamsha descendant. He comes in 9th canto. Vaivashvata Manvantara. How can he come in the Swayam Manvantara? Either Lord Rama came in 24th. Sagara might have come in the 23rd or 22nd, sometime before. He could have come sometime before. He is from Ikshvaku Vamsha, Surya Vamsha. This Sagara Maharaj passed on happened in the 7th Manvantara. But Bharata Maharaj is from Swayambhu Manvantara. Tapse division hai. They are not recent divisions. They are there from the beginning of the creation. Mic. पीछे 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 आपका पीछे.
How do we reconcile this story of Sagar Maharaj, their sons digging up the earth and
No, they dug around Jambudvipa. They created. We don't have to reconcile. They dug. As a result of that, we have got so many islands in the saltwater ocean. These divisions are already there from the beginning. So इसको वापस करने की जरूरत नहीं.
the islands, Lanka and all came because of Sagar.
We can.
Then there's the passing when Hanumanji goes, Hanumanji jumping over Lanka. That time Sagar says that I want to offer my gratitude to the Sagar, you are from that dynasty, Lord Ram is in that. That's why we get that mountain. That first mountain.
Mainaka.
But in how Sagar, that didn't benefit.
No, that is nothing to do with Sagar Maharaj. Indra cut off the wings of all the mountains, but he did not cut off the wings of Mainaka mountain. Now Hanumanji is going to do the activity of the Devatas. Why all these pastimes are happening? So that the Devatas will regain their position. Because Ravana is sitting on a throne, heavenly throne. So Sagar, the ocean god is also one of the Devatas only. So he says, since Hanumanji is doing our Devatas activities, oh mountain, please help him. He is jumping long distance, give him some place to rest. That's how he requested that mountain. Because he is doing Deva Karya.
There's some reference that Sagar was indebted because the sons of Sagar Maharaj,
That I don't know, Prajit. Which I don't know, I cannot comment. Yes? Mike. Quickly.
This Bharatkhand, this last part is like bow shaped on which this is earthly planet is established.
Yeah, it is a blow shaped. In the middle of that we have the globe structure.
So this
the remaining part we can say that they are submerged into the ocean.
This globe is a disc shaped or is a
Spherical, Prabhu.
spherical?
Globe means spherical, na? It is sphere, but when you look from the far, it looks like a disc. Like every day morning we see sun. In the night time we see moon. How does we see? For our visual perception, it appears to be like a disc only, but actually it is sphere. So like that.
So what's there in like the remaining part of this Bharatkhand apart from the earth? What's there in
That is all submerged into the water. Remaining all water only.
Okay.
So water के ऊपर एक globe है उधर बस उतना.
Okay. It's static, huh? It's static.
Static. It is part of Bharatavarsha, part of Jambudvipa, part of Bhumandala. It's supposed to be static.
But we find earth rotating. Motion of earth.
कभी देखा क्या? कब देखा? कभी देखा क्या? आप देखा क्या?
With respect to sun, तो अर्थ घूम रहा है. अगर
कौन बोला?
नहीं, अगर sun
Let him answer.
sun is rotating around that Mount Meru. So if we are seeing from sun, we will find earth to be in motion. With respect to sun.
Why? How? Why and how?
Because if we are seeing an object at rest from an object in motion, we will find other object to be in motion. Relative motion, Prabhuji.
और रिलेटिव छोड़ दो, सही क्या बताओ? ओ इधर उधर का बोलो मत. जो मूवी में दिखा इधर बोलो मत. आपको कोट करना है तो आई डोंट हैव एनी इश्यू. कोट है वर्स फ्रॉम भागवतम, विष्णु पुराण, एनी पुराण से कोट करके बता दो, मुझे कुछ प्रॉब्लम नहीं. इफ यू कांट है, यू डोंट हैव ए वर्स, डोंट से. देन डोंट से. प्रत्यक्ष भी नहीं. मैं वही पूछा, आप देखा क्या? प्रत्यक्ष भी नहीं. That is not pratyaksha.
When Yudhishthira was ruling, he was ruling whole Jambudvipa.
He was ruling over Jambudvipa Patyancha Yatascha Tridivangatam.
And Parikshit Maharaj also ruled.
Until Parikshit Maharaj they were ruling entire Jambudvipa. लड़ाई धर्म के लिए हुआ.
Prabhuji, according to this picture, Lanka comes outside this globe in the blue ocean.
Lanka will be here, where my cursor is there.
Somewhere.
Yeah, Lanka is here. Yes.
The distance is
100 yojanas. 100 yojanas away. 1300 kilometers. Yes. Lanka will be in saltwater ocean surrounding Jambudvipa. Day after tomorrow. Vasudev Krishna Prabhu, please.
Prabhuji, Hare Krishna, Prabhuji. Prabhuji, when we hear that sages, they are going to Himalayas for their whatever, like meditation and spiritual practices. So that refers to this Himalaya mountain which is shown, Prabhuji, like
So
which
I am showing you
divides.
the picture. There is a cursor moving in the slide. That Himalayas. The sages are going to perform tapasya.
So they have to cross all these different khandas and they have to go to that.
In this Himalayas only. There are some Himalayas here also, but not here. They go here to perform tapasya. This place is more suitable for performing tapasya compared to this place.
Madhvacharya also went to Himalaya, so that was that Himalaya.
Madhvacharya went from this Himalayas to this Himalayas to meet his father Vyasdev. Father ne Guru. Obviously, they are not like us. If you can also go there if you become like him. Our Prabhuji also want to rule the entire Jambudvipa. He can also rule the entire Jambudvipa if you become like Parikshit Maharaj. So like that. Okay? So when I say something abruptly, don't take it personally. Just to have some humor, I am saying all these things. So considering all of you are our friends, so don't take anything personal. So thank you. We'll meet again after the break. We'll take a break now. Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, please come back, all the devotees. Already 1 o'clock. Kuch hua nahi. 35 slides only we covered in the morning. Okay, so till now we have seen that how within Bharata Varsha there are 9 divisions and the 9th division is known as Bharatakanda, and from Mahabharata we have understood or we are understanding that it is the earth globe on which we are residing. Since yesterday we have been discussing about the big Bhumandala, 7 Dvipas, one among them is Jambudvipa, 9 Varshas, one among them is Bharata Varsha, 9 Dvipas, one among them is, and that Bharatakanda is our earth globe. So kindly understand what Bhagavatam is talking, where are we located, how are we connected to the bigger picture and the small picture, etc. etc. We need to keep this in mind. Otherwise, in the translation, everywhere Srila Prabhupada translates it as earth. Bhumandala earth, Jambudvipa earth, Bharatavarsha earth, Bharatakanda also earth. So in English, we don't have proper nomenclature to express differentiation. Sabke liye earth hai. So we are in confusion. Which earth we are talking about? So better to use Sanskrit names. It becomes easy to remember. Now, though Mahabharata says that this is spherical, this is like this, थोड़ा सा support वही है क्या नहीं, कुछ support देने के लिए हम कुछ references ले लेंगे अभी. सर्वत्रैव महिगोले स्वस्थनाम उपरिस्थितम मन्यते के एतो गोलस्य क्वा ऊर्ध्वं क्वापि अध. There is one verse comes in Surya Siddhanta. This Surya Siddhanta talks about based on our perception. How do we perceive things in the sky? That's how it is mentioned. As the shape of the earth is spherical, people in each place think themselves to be uppermost. But as the globe of earth is situated in ether, as it is perceived by our eye, what then is its upper side and lower side? देखिए, किधर भी जाओ, सब जगह पर सब आदमी सोचते हैं मैं ऊपर खड़ा हूं. स्पेरिकल एर्थ ग्लोब. द आदमी इधर भी सोचते मैं ऊपर खड़ा हूं, द आदमी इधर भी सोचते मैं ऊपर खड़ा हूं, आदमी इधर भी सोचते ऊपर खड़ा हूं. But from the objective point of view, he is standing upside down. But for him, he experiences like this. He is standing properly. That is because of the gravitational force, whatever we may say. But that is experience that is happening because it is spherical. This verse is quoted to support that indeed it is spherical. Only in a spherical object you can have this kind of experience. In any other object, you cannot have this kind of experience. That is the understanding. This is line of equator. You see, the person standing here in the line of equator, person standing close to North Pole, person standing close to South Pole. Let us see. Yesterday we have said something about Jambudipa. You remember this one? This is east, this is west, this is true north, this is true south, this is apparent south, this is apparent north. Now, this was the Bhumandala. Sun was like this, traveling. This is true north and this is true south. And Sukadeva Goswami was talking with respect to Shukatal. This is east, west, south, north, like that he was telling. That is fine. Now, we have got earth globe also. Upon Bhumandala, we have earth globe. In the earth globe, Pune wale, kahan pe? Close to line of equator. Yes or no? This is the Bhumandala. Here earth globe is like this. So Pune wale kahan kade? Idhar. Horizontally. Yes or no? With respect to Bhumandala, sun is traveling like this. And with respect to Pune wale, how sun is traveling? Like this. Okay? Now, true north is this side. So true north is this side. The true north is mirror side. So earth globe is here. And sun is traveling like this. In the morning side, sun is here. In the afternoon side, sun is here. In the evening side, sun is here. In the midnight, sun is below. So earth globe is here. That means earth globe is here. And the Pune wala standing here. So we see sun traveling like this. That is what our experience is. That's what it is. On the Bhumandala, though sun is traveling like this, but we are experiencing sun is traveling like this because of spherical structure of the earth. And we are standing close to line of equator. If a person stands on the North Pole, how does he see sun traveling? ये ऐसे ही देखेगा. भूमंडल ऐसे रहेगा, वो एर्थ ग्लोब ऐसे रहेगा, ऊपर खड़े रहेगा, ऐसा उनका परिक्रमा चलता रहेगा. That is normal. This also tells that the place on which we are living is indeed spherical. It's like that. Because in different places people have different kind of experience. Here you see. This is the Pune person. For him the sun is traveling like this. A person on the North Pole will see sun is traveling like this. And person comes to 60 degrees, he will see sun is traveling little inclined plane. 30 degrees, he will see more inclined plane. And 90 degrees, ऊपर नीचे जाएगा. Like Pune, whoever is close to line of equator. It is happening like this because of spherical earth. The people in the northern hemisphere, they see sun is traveling in the clockwise. People in the southern hemisphere, they see sun is traveling in the counterclockwise. Anybody been to Australia or South America, South Africa? If any one of your friends are there, you can talk to them. How they see sun travel? Is it clockwise or counterclockwise? They should have the experience of sun's movement in the counterclockwise. Now, according to modern observations, the diameter of the earth, the mean diameter is 12,742. The diameter measured across equator, 756. Measured between two poles, 713. According to Bhagavatam, entire Bharatavarsha is 9,000. Bharatkhanda is 1,000 yojanas. 1 yojana is 8 miles, so 8,000 miles. 1 mile is 1.609 kilometers, 12,872 kilometers. This one. Both are close to each other. The Bharatkhanda we are talking, the earth globe modern science is talking, both are same only. Then, Surya Siddhanta says the diameter of the earth globe is 1600 yojanas. While Puranas say 1000 yojanas, Siddhantas say 1600 yojanas. So how to understand? According to Siddhantas, the diameter is the distance measured as you walk on the surface from one side to other side. If it is a plane structure, if you want to know what is the length of this room, how do you know? Either say either length. How do you know? How much is the length? One thing is, you should have tape, measuring tape. You don't have tape, then how will you measure? You walk and you will tell 20 steps. This is 20 steps and this is also 20 steps. So like that, a person walks on the surface of the earth, and when he goes from one side to other side, whatever distance is covered by that person is diameter. But actually it is, for a spiritual object, it is half circumference. It cannot be from one side to other side, no, Braj? Here to here, the half circumference. So, if 1600 is half circumference, then total circumference is this 3200. Then what is the actual diameter? Circumference by pi, that is 1019 yojanas. That is also 1000. And they also have given a formula to find out that the circumference of any object. C is equal to square root of 10 into d square. Basically pi value they used root 10. Bhagavatam uses pi is equal to 3. Instead of using 3.1416, they use 3 only. But Siddhanta they use root 10. So like that. Because root 10 is easy to remember also. So in that way. There is one more verse that comes in Srimad Bhagavatam 4th canto. In the case of, what was this? Allegorical story of Puranjana. So this verse is in that condition is spoken. Saekada himavato dakshineshu tastanushu tadarsha navavir dwarbir puram lakshita lakshanam. Searching for a suitable place to live, Puranjana, after wandering the entire earth, means all over Jambudipa or Bhumandala, saw on the southern ridge of the Himalayas a city with 9 gates, which he understood had all good qualities. So basically, Puranjana means Jiva. Jiva was traveling from one species to other species. Has been traveling into different species. Devatas, Asuras, Kinnaras, Kimpurushas, Gandharvas, animals, birds, beasts, but not happy anywhere. Finally, on the southern side of Himalayas, that means in the Bharatavarsha, he saw the city of 9 gates. What is that? Human body. He saw that this human body is suitable for fulfilling all one's desire, including going back to Godhead. Then eventually the Jiva entered into human body. That is the story of Puranjana. And that too in Bharatavarsha, not everywhere. Only in Bharata, as a result of performing pious actions to get human body, he saw a human body which had visibly all good qualities. In Bharata, because Bharatavarsha, it is a suitable place for a human being to go back to Godhead in comparison to all other places in the entire universe. The same thing is mentioned by Prahlad Maharaj while he is speaking to his classmates. Kaumaram acharet prajño dharman bhagavata niha durlabam manusham janma tadapi adruvam artadam. The wise person should practice bhakti yoga in one's life from the very youth. Human birth is rare and transient but effective for bhakti. Thus, at Kaumara age, 1 to 5 years itself, one should practice Bhagavad Dharma, Shravanam, Kirtanam, etc. Having taken birth in Bharatavarsha. So like that. That means birth in Bharatavarsha is specifically meant for going back to Godhead. And if at all one want to enjoy, go to other places. Actually the universe is all meant for enjoyment. That is the understanding. Why? They can also have 9 gates. Why not? No. That verse is clearly says, na? Himavato dakshineshu tastanushu. The city of 9 gates in a place which is on the southern side of Himalayas. That is human only, na? He is not telling in the Divya Svarga. With respect to the place, it is human beings. Okay, this is also another famous thing. I think here the Pujari might be reciting in the Balaji temple. Sankalpa mantra. Will he recite every day morning when they open the temple? Of course, if the brahmacharis open, they don't recite. But in traditional pujari, Sankalpa mantra is generally recited at the beginning of any samskara or while opening any temple, just to indicate that at what place and which day this particular activity is being done. That is Sankalpa mantra. This I prepared long back. This is for Ramanomi in the year 2019. So it says, Sri Govinda 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 Asya Sri Bhagavata Mahapurushasya Vishnur Ajnaya Pravartamanasya Adya Brahmana, from the time of Brahma's birth. Dvitiya Pararde, in the second half of Lord Brahma's lifespan, that is 51st year. Sri Shweta Varaha Kalpe. But in that year, which day? The very first day, first month, first day, Shweta Varaha Kalpa. Vaivashvata Manvantare, in that Kalpa, in the 7th Manvantara. Ashtavimshetame, in that 77th Manvantara, 28th Chaturyuga. In that Chaturyuga, Kali Yuga. In that Kali Yuga, Patamapade, that is first quarter. First 1/4 of the Kali Yuga. Then, place, Chaturdasha Bhuvani, among the 14 planetary systems, Bhuloke, in the Bhumandala, Jambudvipe, in the Jambudvipa, Bhartavarshe, in the Bhartavarsha, Bhartakande, in the Bhartakanda, Meroho Dakshina Parshve. Normally, Meru means we take Sumeru Parvat, which is in the middle of Jambudvipa. But in Siddhanta Shastras, for the earth globe, the North Pole and South Pole, they are also called as Meru. Uttara Meru, Dakshina Meru. So in the Bhartakanda, with respect to Uttara Meru, the land of India is on the southern side. Meroho Dakshina Parshve. Godavari Dakshina Tire. For Bombay, not exactly, but with the close proximity, it is on the southern side of Godavari river. Sayadri Kshetra Samipe. Mama Swagruhe. Mama Devata Sannidav. So wherever that is being done, in my home, in the auspicious presence of my household deities, I am undertaking so and so samskara. And then again time. Asmin Vartamana Vyavaharike. In the current Kali Yuga, in the first quarter, Pravavadi Shachi Samvatsarana Madhye. So in our tradition, we have 60-year names. Prabhava, Vijaya, etc. etc. Vikari Nama Samvatsare. That 2019, it was Vikari Nama Samvatsara. What was the name of the current year? You should be knowing. You are laughing. Telugu person. Anybody else is from Telugu here? You should be knowing. Vishwavasu Nama Samvatsara. Recently only Yugadi festival celebrated. आप लोग प्योर डिवोटी बन गए हैं already. Every year. Here we celebrate as Gudi Padwa, Maharashtra, but in Telugu we celebrate as Ugadi, Yuga Adi or Ugadi. There are like 60 names. 1 to 60, again 1 to 60, again 1 to 60. They keep repeating. Because every 60 years there is a conjunction of all the planets. Generally, most of the planets conjoin over every 60 years. That's how they keep repeating. So in that way. So that time it was Vikari, right now it is Vishwavasu. So whatever. So Uttarayana, January to July is called Uttarayana. July to January is called Dakshinayana. We are talking about April, so obviously Uttarayana. Vasanta Rutu, April means spring season. Chandramane, according to Chandramana, it was Chaitra Masa. From Ugadi, for 1 month we have Chaitra Masa. And 9 days after Ugadi is Ramanavami. Chaitra Shukla Navami is the Ramanavami. So it is Chaitra Masa only. According to sun calendar, it was Meena Masa. That day, sun will be transiting from Meena Rashi to Mesha Rashi. So that's why I put oblique. And then Shukla Paksha. Because Chaitra Shukla Navami, so it is Shukla Paksha, right fortnight. Then Navami Shubhatitau, Ramanavami, Tithi is Navami. Ravivasara, it was Sunday. And Pushya Ashlesha Nakshatra, that day the moon is traveling from Pushya Nakshatra to Ashlesha Nakshatra. So this is how things are mentioned. With respect to place where we are, in relation to 14 planetary systems, the place where you are with respect to nearby mountain, nearby river, and with respect to time, starting from the birth of Brahma till now, and current time also, Nakshatra, Vara, Tithi, Paksha, Masa, Samvatsara, Pada, Yuga, and Mahayuga cycle, Manvantara, everything has been mentioned. This is our Vedic calendar. So like that. What is your birthday, date of birth? Birthday? What is your birthday? We will not celebrate, you can tell. some X date you tell, otherwise. Huh? Which year? So in English calendar, if you want to tell some date, you tell the date, month and year. Please tell the same thing in our Vedic calendar. Huh? See, that is a problem. Sri Vishnu Yoga. Huh? No, we have to tell everything. We have to tell Nakshatra. We have to tell Vara. We have to tell Tithi. We have to tell Paksha. We have to tell Mana. We have to tell Masa. And then we have to tell Samvatsara. Then we have to tell that Yuga. I mean, anyway, Yuga is common for everyone. Itna tak to bolna padega. Yajna also. At the beginning of every yajna, they will tell all the Sankalpa mantra. To the Devatas, to the Rishis, even to Chandragupta. Chandragupta has to note down na what we are doing here. मरने के बाद उनके पास सामने जाने के बाद वो बोलेंगे ये आदमी ने 100 साल जिया था 100 साल में ये क्या क्या किया कब किया कहाँ पे किया सब कुछ तो ये विल कीप रिकॉर्ड ऑफ एवरीथिंग डोंट टेक डिवोटीज ओनली इन जनरल फॉर एवरीवन चित्रगुप्ता मेक्स नोट ऑफ एवरीथिंग दैट वी आर डूइंग mantra when we chant a mantra the information directly goes to him he will note down everything is happening because of mantra. Bhakti is called as mantra vidhi. Bhakti is performed by mantra only. So like that anything that we do in the any sadhana that we practice everything is mantra sadhana. Even karma is also mantra vidhi only. When we offer oblations in the yajna, more than offering oblations, it is a mantra which is taking where it is meant to go, etc. etc. The mantra will take, when you say, Idam Indraya Swaha, Idam Noma, this mantra will take that oblation to directly to Indra. So like that. When we chant, Gange Cha Yamuna Cheva, that mantra will bring Ganga, Yamuna, Saraswati, Godavari into that kalash. Then the water becomes purified and useful for performing deity worship. Mantra. Everything is by mantra. किधर परमात्मा इधर है ना you will note down here only you don't have to tell when you chant Hare Krishna you will note down here only you don't have to send there he is here only that is in relation to activities in the three modes bhakti is beyond three modes Chitragupta will not note down how many times you have chanted Hare Krishna he will only note down the worldly activities Sri Vishnu Yoga, Sri Vishnu Karana, Shubha Yoga, Shubha Karana, Yevam Guna Visheshana Vishishtayam, Asyam Navamyam Shubhatitau, Sri Bhagavat Ajnaya. Why it is being done? Because it is the order of Supreme Lord. Sri Bhagavat Kainkari Rupam. How it is being done? As a service to Supreme Lord. Any samskara. This is the mantra. Okay. So like that. Till now we have been discussing about the Bhumandala, 7 Dvipas, 7 oceans, then Jambudvipa, 9 Varshas, 9 mountains, then Bharata Varsha, 9 Dvipas, then Bharata Khanda. That Bharata Khanda is our earth globe. Though Bhagavatam is telling like this, according to Bhagavatam, as per our little capacity to understand these things, we have drawn pictures like this. So in the past, many people reading Bhagavatam or reading other Puranas or whichever, according to their understanding, they drew the pictures like this. The Jambudvipa they put upper half of the earth globe, remaining all dvipas and oceans they put in the bottom half of the earth globe. This is the sphere, earth sphere. The upper half they say Jambudvipa, the lower half they say all the other oceans and dvipas, everything. Some people say like this. Mount Meru is North Pole. So like that they say. And some people say it is flat, everything is flat, pura pakka flat hai. And some people say like this. The earth globe has got 7 continents. Bhumandala has got 7 dvipas. One dvipa is one continent. Even Srila Prabhupada also writes many times in the commentary. The 7 continents that are mentioned in the Bhagavatam are the 7 continents of the earth globe. And everywhere, Srila Prabhupada, whenever Bharata Varsha comes, Bharata Varsha in the bracket India. Prabhupada writes Bharata Varsha as India, many places. The reason is Prabhupada wanted to connect to the people. So when Bhagavatam is talking about all these big things which are far away, people say, what you are speaking, all these things, why I need all these things. So Prabhupada trying to connect everything with what we are perceiving so that the people will come in the fold of bhakti. That was the reason. So here you see, here they say Ilavrita Varsha, Hari Varsha, Kimpurusha Varsha, the Himalayan range they call it Kimpurusha Varsha, the Kashmir area, Himalayas and all, China and all. So below that entire India is Bharata Varsha. And some say it is spherical as well as flat. Spherical to flat, flat to spherical. Like this we have to do conversion like that they say. And some say Jambudvipa is there. In that Jambudvipa Bharata Varsha is there. In that Bharata Varsha there are 9 islands. The 9 islands are the different continents of the earth globe. The entire earth globe world map is kept as Bharata Varsha here. This is Bharata Varsha. The 9 divisions of Bharata Varsha are the different continents of the earth globe. We have North America, South America, Greenland, Africa, Europe, Asia, India, Australia. If you count, they become 9 khandas of Bharata Varsha. Like there some say. So different people have come up with different things. Aajkal ka most prominent theories are flat earth. It is all flat earth. In the Western world, there is a propaganda is happening. Everything is flat like that. And that too not everything. Only earth is there and that is also flat. So like that. Only earth is there and that earth is also flat. So like this is how some people say. So like this, different people have come up with different conclusions about what we are studying in the Bhagavatam. And as per my limited understanding, I try to draw some pictures so that it becomes self-explanatory to all the devotees. I may be wrong also. I am not claiming that I am the right person, but this is my understanding. Yeah, somebody saying something? Huh? See the pictures, wherever you are supposed to go, you will go there. So this is the picture. This is Jambudvipa is here. All the khandas are here. This is the earth globe. You dig. Which side you want to dig? You will go that side. If this is the picture,
inside the earth globe, where will you go?
Dig. Go wherever it takes you. Go there. If you start digging here, you will come to America and come out of America like this. I mean, iske below in America hai na? Spherical. Here India is there. Here America is there. When you dig like this, you go here only. You can't dig like this. Now, if you want to dig like this, you have to go to North Pole and dig down. इधर से उधर निकलेंगे बाहर. See, diameter is 1000 yojanas. So if you go down by 13,000 kilometers, you'll come out of America.
You can't reach the Atal Vital if you dig the earth. You can't do that.
But wo idhar nahi na. They are inside the Bhumandala. They are not inside the earth globe.
Below Sumeru. Atal Vital, they are below Sumeru.
Yes, below Sumeru. Here, Sumeru is here. Below Sumeru, they are there. They are not part of this. They are part of the Bhumandala. You will come out of the US.
So Guruji, any description of inside earth, anything is that description not there?
No, in the scriptures we don't have. Maybe some other books it may be there. At least in the Bhagavatam.
No inhabitants inside the cave. There is no description.
No, I don't know. Yeah, you Bhumandal means you will come here, na Prabhuji. So you go here only, Bharata Varsha. This portion only, when you dig from the North Pole, you come here only, this portion only you come. But Bhumandal is very vast. उतना vast Bhumandal को देखना dig करने की जरूरत नहीं, बाहर से जाओ. Below Mount Meru. Below Mount Meru is there, na? Just below Mount Meru they are there. Here, Atala Vitalangal they are below Mount Meru. Tomorrow. Okay? Online devotees, any questions?
Guruji, at the last you mentioned some people say this, some people say that. That is just you wanted us to give idea of what people are thinking, but that is not what we approve.
No,
Right,
I'm
Guruji?
saying we have come across this kind of pictures. Many places the people show these pictures, saying that. So this is how it is. So I mean, according to their understanding, they made a picture and they are presenting that picture. These are not recent pictures; they are old pictures only. Some of them may be recent, some of them are very old. This picture is said to be what was his name? Shiva Jai Singh. उस समय से पिक्चर है. Based on scriptures only at that time, whatever they understood accordingly. Whatever scripture they might have referred to. Because it is very clear. The Vipas and oceans concept is there only in the Puranas. So this is a Puranic picture only. Jambu Deepa, all these divisions are Varshas and all is very well. It is there Siddhantas also, but elaborately described in the Puranas. All Puranas describe about it elaborately. Siddhanta they only just say in the 1 or 2 verses, not so much description is there about all of them. Yes, Prabhu.
The ships and they are moving around. Vasco da Gama and they were traveling, trying to find out India. That time also there was a conception that if we go down, then the ocean will get inside somewhere, we just die. So, like if we still 1300 kilometers, somebody tries to go from Rameshwaram, so they can reach to Lanka. If the boundaries allow, there are some boundaries beyond which people will not able to go or people may die there. So how to take that, so how to understand this thing?
I don't know, because there are few things which are beyond our perception, beyond our imagination also. Right now there are many open things which we can't answer also. In the Bhagavata cosmology also, what is it in the Bhagavatam also, it is not that we can explain everything clearly. There are many things which are still open, which we can't explain properly.
Because ocean transports are running, people are going from one country to another country through oceans.
That is within the Bhartakanda only they are going. Beyond Bhartakanda we can't go anywhere.
We cannot go, of course, but it's like they told because the earth is round, they come from this direction to this only.
Yes.
But if somebody tries to cross some ocean limits which we are not able to see,
if it is round, you can only go on the surface only, na? So on the surface, wherever you go, you keep keep revolving only around. Where else you will go? And for a circular thing, there is no end. And a flat thing, you can come, you can say this is end. But circular thing, you keep moving around. It will never end.
But as per like Bhumandala is there, so beyond that another ocean is there, which we should reach actually.
Well, you have to get into a different realm. It is into a different realm altogether. Do you have access for that? Friday. Okay.
So the Himalayas mentioned that north of Bharatavarsha are different than our Himalayas. In Bharatkhanda, so it's a replica of that Himalayan.
You can say replica also, but this is also one Himalaya, that is also one Himalaya. This is called small Himalaya, that is called big Himalayas. So in that way.
The model we can scale down models.
I don't know, but the two people can have same name. Anubadri, Mahabadri. So like that. Okay, it is already 1:30. We are still lagging so behind. Today we did not cover only so much. We'll discuss this one and then we'll close for today. The description of the remaining 6 islands of Bhumandala with their mountains and rivers. अभी तक हमने केवल जम्बूद्वीप के बारे में चर्चा किया था. That is part of Jambudvipa. So everything we discussed only Jambudvipa. So remaining 6 islands, they are briefly discussed in the 20th chapter. So this is the 7 dvipas. So in general, the general characteristics of the remaining dvipas is mentioned here. The first dvipa we have seen. There are 9 varshas, 9 mountains and 4 rivers. Ganga flows in 4 directions. Sita, Chakshu, Bhadra and Alkananda. Second to 6th dvipas, there are 7 varshas, 7 mountains and there are 7 rivers. The 7th dvipa, there are 2 varshas, only 1 mountain and 2 rivers. And all these divisions are named after the names of their sons. Just like Agnidra named the 9 varshas with the names of 9 sons. And all over they have homes in the form of hermitages, nicely decorated, surrounded by enormous lakes with flowers, enormous lakes with flower-bearing trees and chirping birds, etc. By touching and bathing in these rivers, everyone gets immediately purified. Just like in Bharatavarsha, Bharatakanda, we have Ganga, Yamuna, Godavari. People go and take bath in those holy rivers, wanting to get purified. Like that in all the other places also, all the water bodies are all holy places. And people go there to take bath to get purified. And just like in Bharatavarsha, there are 4 categories of people. Brahmana, Kshatriya, Vaishya, Shudra. Like that in all the remaining dvipas also, there are 4 categories of people. But named with different names. They are not called as Brahmanas, Kshatriya. They have different names. But similar categorization. They worship the Lord in his different forms. Just like in Jambudvipa, in 9 Varsha they are worshipping Supreme Lord. In 11th Varsha they are worshipping Lord Sankarshana. In Bhadrashva, Hayagriva. In Hari Varsha, Narsingadev. Kimpursha Varsha, Lord Ram. Bharata Varsha, Narnarayana. Ketumala Varsha, Lord Rishikesha. Ramyaka Varsha, Lord Matsya. Hiranmaya Varsha, Lord Kurma. And Uttarakuru Varsha, Lord Varaha. Like that here also the 6 dvipas, they worship Lord in different forms such as Sun, Moon, Agni, Vayu, Varuna, Brahma. So somebody may have doubt, hey, what is this? They are worshipping Devatas or they are worshipping Supreme Lord? Just like in Sri Vaishnava, each and every temple, there is a worship of Ramanujarya is going on continuously. Yes or no? In ISKCON, every day without fail we worship Srila Prabhupada. In Gaudiya Math, Bhaktisiddhanta Thakur. Like that. In Madhva Sampradaya, Madhvacharya. Like that. In every Sampradaya, the Sampradaya Acharya is always worshipped. Same way, in these particular places, for them their worshipable Guru is Sun, Moon, Agni, Vayu, Varuna, Brahma, etc. They see the Lord through these forms. These are the representative forms of the Supreme Lord. Saksha Dharitvena Samasta Shastra. So in that way. And here also in these places, just like in Bhaumasvarga, they live for 10,000 years. In all these places also people are living for 10,000s of years. And there they have the forms as beautiful as the Devatas. They produce offsprings as just like Devatas do. That means in their last year, just after their union, the child is born in one muhurta. In another muhurta, child becomes 16 years old. And they remain always 16 years old. They will never grow old. People taking birth, growing slowly, and getting married and begetting children and becoming old and dying. It is all happening in Bharatavarsha primarily. Rest of the universe, they are born in one muhurta, They are grown up in one Murta. For the entire life of 10,000 years, 100,000 years, one Manvantara, one Kalpa, they remain youthful. They don't become old. So like that. Whatever, but they remain youthful in general. Even what to speak of that, even in Bharata Varsha, if you go back to the previous yugas, most of the part of their life they remain youthful only. In the previous yugas, like 1 lakh years, 10,000 years, 1,000 years, predominantly they are in youth. Maybe in the last fag end of their life they might become old and then leave the body. Because in Kali Yuga lifespan is very small, we see the changes very quickly. So in that way. Santam Vayasi Kaishore. Santam Vayasi Kaishore. I don't know what the significance of 16. 16 is like you are transiting from the childhood to adolescence, childhood to youth. Up till 15 you are considered to be child only. After 15 you are entering into youth. That is not 0 to 5 is Kaumara, 6 to 10 is Pauganda, 11 to 15 is Kaishwara, and 15 to 25 is Yavana, and remaining also thoda Yavana way. So that is basically you are entering into youth, entering into Yavana. So Yavana means you are a full grown up child. You are no more childish. Huh? It's not exactly favorable enjoyment. Now at least you can do on yourself. You can live on yourself. You don't need anybody's support. So from that point of view. What was the age of Sukadeva Goswami when he was speaking Bhagavatam? Huh?
He was born as 16-year-old. He was born as 16-year-old.
समझ में नहीं आया मतलब क्या है?
पैदा हुए 16 साल गर्भ में थे.
16 साल गर्भ में थे? नो, 13 साल गर्भ में था. When he was born?
When Krishna was there.
Huh?
When Krishna was there.
Huh? Oh. Hmm.
He requested that rather go to Krishna and tell that that you are not affected. Then Krishna was there. That when he spoke Bhagavatam at that time, Parikshit Maharaj had ruled almost around 60 years. At least till the end of something. Went back 25.
When he was cursed to die, that time he was 60 years old. He ruled only for 25 years. Okay? He was born just after Mahabharata battle. Yudhishthira Maharaj ruled for 35 to 36 years. Then he became king. He ruled for another 25 years. So 25 plus 35, 60 years old when he was cursed to die. So what was the age of Sukadeva Goswami? थोड़ा एनालाइज करो. आप ब्रह्मचर्य से नहीं तो और कौन करेगा? बाहर वाले के पास टाइम है ही नहीं. When he was born? हाँ? कृष्णा तो है 125 years. वो 125 years से कौन सा साल में था इनका बर्थ? हाँ? Forget it. Oh, disadvantage छोड़ दो. When he was born. Okay, so not to waste time. So basically, he was said to be looking like a 16-year-old boy when he arrived the place where Parikshit Maharaj performing the Payavapavesha Vrat. He was looking like 16 years only. The point I want to make this is this only. When Pandavas were in exiled, they were in the forest traveling here and there. That was the time Sukadeva Goswami was born. Before that, he was already in the womb for 13 years. As soon as he was born, he was going out. He gone out actually. And eventually, he also was there during the Bhishma Stuti. When Bhishma Deva was speaking to Yudhishthira Maharaj, he was also there in one of the assembly members. Then he went here and there. Afterwards, he spoke Bhagavatam to Parikshit Maharaj when he was about to die. But he was born when Pandavas were in exile. So, apparently assume that just before Mahabharat battle, 35 years Pandavas ruled, then 25 years Parikshit Maharaj ruled. So when he was speaking Bhagavatam, he was like 60 to 70 years old in between. So as Prabhuji said. So that is a rough estimation. So like that. But the point is, even though he was old, 60 years old, but he always looked like 16 years old. This is the system all over the universe. They always remain 16 years old person जैसे. भगवान के साथ बाकी लोग भी. It's like that. Whoever is born in these places, by birth they have longevity, sensory prowess, physical, mental strength, intelligence and bravery equal to everyone. सबके साथ ये सब रहता है. These are the special facilities of the people who are born in this place. Which time? Who? In these places? I don't know exactly. Maybe they may become old also in the fag end. They may become, they may not become. Even being young also, they are thrown out of that place. In the Swarga, there is no death. Swargaloka, one of the names is Amar Loka. Amara means Amara, जहाँ पर कोई मरते नहीं. They are just thrown out of this heaven. That's all. No one will die in the heaven. That is not death. Death means natural death. Either because of disease or natural dying. That kind of death is not. War, you are killing him.
When they get killed, what happens? They take rebirth in heaven itself or what happens?
Of course. जो भी युद्ध में मर जाते हैं उनको स्वर्ग में प्राप्त होता है, स्वर्ग में मिलता है. तो इधर मर जाते हैं तुरंत उधर जन्म लेते हैं. हो सकता है. Somebody asked the same question. Here on the earth, if somebody is killed in the battle, they will go to Swarga. If somebody is killed in the Swarga, what will happen to them? In Swarga, there is a battle happening between the Devatas and Asuras. If Asuras are killed by Devatas, the Asuras will take birth as Devatas. If Devatas are killed by Asuras in the Swarga, in a treacherous battle, what will happen to them? They might take birth in Maharloka or Janaloka because they are supposed to get higher destination, na? They can't get the same destination. Or same मिलने से क्या फायदा? So they should get something higher. They may go to Maharloka or Janaloka, something like that. Okay. So Jambudvipa, we have already seen. Since morning we are discussing about it elaborately. Jambu tree is there, because of it Jambudvipa name came. 9 Varshas, 9 mountains, 4 category of people. Bharata Varsha is Karma Bhumi. It is good for practicing bhakti to come back to Godhead. Other Varshas, people live for 10,000 years. They experience happiness like that Treta Yuga. And they worship the Supreme Lord in 9 different forms, in 9 different Varshas. A quick summary of what we have discussed till now. This Jambudvipa is surrounded by salt water ocean, Ksharoda or Lavana Samudra. Then surrounding that Ksharoda is Plakshadvipa. Plakshadvipa gets its name by the presence of a Plaksha tree. There is a Plaksha tree. As a result of that, this gets Plakshadvipa, which is shining like gold. It is said that at the base of this Plaksha tree there is a fire. As a result of that, the entire tree always looks like yellowish. Even from far distant, it always looks like a yellowish tree. That's why it looks like gold. So there are 7 mountains, 7 Varshas, 7 rivers, 4 category of people. They live for 10,000 years. By following the path of karma, Traya Vidyaya, they worship the Supreme Lord in his representative form known as Sun. So their sadhana here is Traya Vidya. So while worshipping Sun God, they offer this prayer. Pratnasya Vishnu Rupam Yat Satyasya Ritasya Brahmana Amrutasya cha Mrutoscha Suryam Atmanam Imahiti. This is the prayer they chant. We surrender to who is the form of Lord Vishnu, the oldest person, who is the presiding deity of executed dharma of knowledge, the presiding deity of dharma, of the Vedas, and of auspicious and inauspicious results. So basically, they are attributing all the qualities of Lord Vishnu to Surya, and they are praying, they are seeing the Supreme Lord in Surya, and they are worshipping Surya. And this entire Plakshadweepa is surrounded by Ikshu Rasoda. Ikshu Rasa means sugarcane juice. Ocean of sugarcane juice. Then that is surrounded by Salmali Dvipa. Salmali Dvipa gets its name because of the presence of a salmali tree which is as big as Jambu tree. And whenever Garuda comes down to Bhumandala, he takes rest on top of the salmali tree because Garuda is a huge bird. He needs a huge tree to take rest. Here also 7 mountains, 7 Varshas, 7 rivers, 4 category of people, 10,000s of years. They follow Varnashrama Dharma and they worship the Supreme Lord in his representative form, Moon God. And they chant this prayer. Swagobi Pitru Devebhyo Vibhajan Krishna Shuklayo Prajanam Sarvesham Raja Naba Somona Astu Iti. May the moon, king of all citizens and all of us, who divide the food for Pitrus and all the Devatas according to the waning and waxing phases, by his rays be favorable to us. One small story from Vayu Purana. What is Somarasa according to your understanding? You might have heard Somarasa, heavenly beverage, heavenly liquor. Huh? Krishna. Or? Huh? Extract of Soma planet. Soma plant. Okay. Huh? That is Somarasa? Okay. Okay, वो ठीक है, वो भगवद गीता में है, बट सोमरसा क्या है? Vayupurana says, from the surface of the earth, when the water is evaporated, first that entire evaporated water will go to moon. Normally what we study? Water is evaporated by sun, it goes to sky and becomes clouds. But it does not become clouds. First it goes to moon planet. So, starting from the day after Amavasya, the moon, whatever evaporated water came, collects it and chants it. When it chants that evaporated water, the essence comes out that he keeps it aside. The remaining water will come down and they form cloud. And the essence is stored on the surface of the moon. That essence is called Somarasa. After Amavasya, the very first day when he chanted, he collected this much quantity of the essence that he kept, that appears to be like a small arc on the Pratipad, the day after Amavasya. When you see the moon, only one small line comes. The next day, moon again chanted, he collected some more, the line becomes a bigger line. Double quantity ho gaya na? Third day, again he chants, this is becoming bigger. Like that, from Pratipada all the way up to Paurnami, he keeps storing. By Paurnami, the entire Godan is full. The entire moon surface is filled with Somarasa. Then he offers to Lord Gopinath. Then he invites all the Devatas. Come, it is lunchtime. Rajbhog Aarti ho gaya. Abhi aako prasadam kha lo. So all the Devatas will come, one group after other group, one group of traditional way of eating, na? They can't stand in the buffet line. They will sit and you need to serve. First one batch is sitting and you served. When they are done, you clean the place, again arrange for the next batch. They will come, they eat, again like that. So it's happening day after day. For 14.5 days, all the Devatas are served. The Svargaloka, Bhuvarloka residents, everyone is served. So as they were eating, the amount of Somarasa is gradually reducing. Somarasa is basically their daily food. They get to eat once in a month. We are eating 3 times in a day. Devatas eat only once in a month. That is feast. Janmashtami ke baad Nandotsav, Gaurapurne ke baad Jagannath festival, Ramanavami, Narsingh Chaturthi feast. That is feast. Yajna once in a while happen. This is regularly, daily. Rice, dal, sabji, chapati. So, for 14.5 days, all the devatas are fed. So when everyone is fed, finally who will eat? The host. Soma and all the people who are living in the moon planet, the Pitru Devatas. They eat on the Amavasya day afternoon. Till forenoon the Devatas are fed. On the Amavasya day, during afternoon time, the Pitrus eat. That is basically the second half of the Amavasya Tithi. When they eat, everything is kalas. Again they wash the pots and they keep it to fill it again. Again the food has to be prepared. And the day after Amavasya, Pratipada onwards, again the Soma chants and collects and keeps in the godown till Paurnami, offer to the Lord, then feed all the Devatas. So like that. This is a routine phenomena that is happening in the moon planet. And while that nectar is churned from the water, evaporated water, and fed to the Devatas, in the meantime, from the moon planet, some fraction of that same Somarasa comes to earth in the form of moon rays. That moon rays consisting of Somarasa, when they enter into the plants will have tasty juices within that. By eating that, we are also nourished. The Devatas are fed by moon. We are fed by moon. So moon is feeding everybody. That's what they are saying. May the moon, the king of all citizens and all of us, who divides food for the Pitrus and Devatas according to waning and waxing phases by his rays, be favorable to us. May he maintain us by providing us organic food, not kaldi poisonous food.
Grains are nourished by.
Obviously, every eatable item is nourished by moon only. The green grass is also nourished by moon. That's why the animals are feeding nicely and they are living nice. See, the moon is most important person. He is actually feeding us. If he is not there, हमारा भोजन, हम बोल रहे the moon god गया और पीछे तारा के पीछे हम डांट रहे उनको. But without him we are not getting food. We need to be grateful for that, what he is doing. He is not only feeding us, he is feeding all the Devatas. The 3.3 crore Devatas and their assistants, their servants, and everyone is being fed by moon only. Annadata Sukhi Bhava. So it's like that. And now, this Salmala Deepa is surrounded by Surasagara. It is called Suroda Surasagara. But unfortunately in our Angeji, we don't have proper translation. For Somarasa we say liquor. For Surasagara also we say liquor. The Surasagara is also kind of a diluted version of Somarasa. It is not a liquor. It is a healthy, eatable food stuff. Somarasa is not at all liquor. It is actually the food that nourishes them, that maintains them, their daily food. So like that. वो आप लोग नाम दिया उसको सुरपानम करके, आप लोग नाम दिया. हाँ, लिक्कर तो लिक्कर है, कोई भी लिक्कर हो सकता है. People were drinking when they say that, "Hare, this is the only enjoyment that Devatas have. This is heavenly enjoyment." Well, people adopt anything to anything. That's what it happens. But actually, Somarasa is not actually liquor. It is a bona fide, sustainable, healthy drink which Devatas have it day-to-day basis. Then Kushadvipa. Kushadvipa gets its name because of the presence of a Kusha grass, which is actually planted by the Devatas. On the tips of this Kusha grass, there is a mild light is coming, like Jugnu. Jugnu produces some light, like that all these Kusha grass produces light. When Sugriva was talking to the monkeys which are going toward the east direction, he introduces this Kushadvipa as बीच में एक जगह आएगा, वहां पर ऊपर से देखा तो पूरा जलता रहेगा. He says it is a fiery land. Because दूसरे देखेगा तो it all looks like light only. Light means fire. That's what it is. But it is a mild, it is not a burning fire. It is a pleasing, soothing fire. They went all the way up to Pushkaradipa. Yes, the eastern monkeys went up to Pushkaradipa. Here also 7 mountains, 7 varshas, 7 rivers, 4 category of people, and the people, they are expert in performing yajna. They have learned how to perform yajna. By the performance of yajna, they worship the Supreme Lord as Agni. And they chant this prayer. Parasya Brahmana Sakshat Jata Vedosi Havyavat Devanam Purushanganam Yajnena Purusham Yajayati. O fire, you are directly the carrier of offerings for the Supreme Lord. Please worship the Supreme Lord by our offerings to the Devatas, who are the limbs of the Lord. When we perform yajna, we say, Idam Indraya Swaha, Idam Nama. These people will say that, Idam Indraya Swaha, but actually they are saying that, O hands of the Supreme Lord, please accept these offerings. Idam Varunaya Swaha, O mouth of the Supreme Lord. Idam Surya Swaha, O eye of the Supreme Lord. Idam Chandraya Swaha, O mind of the Supreme Lord. Like that. They are requesting Agni, please take every offering to Supreme Lord. Then offer Mahaprasad to the respective Devatas. Because all the Devatas are represented by different body limbs of the Supreme Lord. And this entire land is surrounded by ghee ocean. Because they need a lot of ghee to perform yajna. So there is abundance of ghee in the form of ocean only. So no dearth of performance of yajna. Then comes Krauncha Deepa. Krauncha Deepa, it gets its name because of the presence of a Krauncha mountain. Vishnu Purana tells a story about Krauncha mountain. One time, Agastya Rishi was traveling along with his wife in this particular land. Before that, what was the name, we don't know. So they were going, they are passing through so many mountains. In one mountain, one demon used to live. His name was Krauncha. So when Agastya Muni and his wife were going on, they were discussing, like a lot of mountains are there, this place looks like fearful, something like that. So hearing their words, Krauncha thought that some human beings came here, I want to play tricks with them. So Krauncha created illusions. He created complete darkness and he created as if Pralaya is going to come like that. Agastya's wife was feeling fear. She was feeling fearful. So she told her husband, please protect me. Some Pralaya is going to come. Agastya Muni went into a trance and understood what happened because of what it happened. Then he understood this Krauncha demon is playing pranks with them. Then he cursed, you dull person, you acting like a rock stone, you become a rock mountain. Unko mountain mana diya. But realizing what mistake he has done, he came and begged forgiveness from Agastya Muni. He said, please. Your curse cannot go in vain, but please tell me what are the means of deliverance. He says that when the Kartikeya Shula hits you, that time you will be delivered. So later on, many years later, to kill one demon, Mother Parvati married Lord Shiva and begot one son, Kartikeya. Who was the demon? To kill which demon Mother Parvati begot Kartikeya? Very famous demon. हाँ? वो जो किधर भी है बट demon का नाम तो famous है. Which demon? Mahishasura Mardini is Durga Devi. Huh? That is Lord Shiva. Tripurari is Lord Shiva. Mushakasura killed Ganesha. And Kartikeya killed one demon. Homework for you. So, that demon had a special boon. He cannot be killed by anybody. He performed severe austerities to please Brahma. Brahma came. Beta, kya chahiye? I want to become immortal. So he said, I am myself not immortal. How can you become immortal? Then he said, I can only be killed by the son of Sati and Shiva. Because according to him, Sati committed suicide. She is gone. She will never take birth again. So Tosha अभी सती शिव का बेटा होगा ही नहीं. So I will never be killed. But Sati again appeared as Mother Parvati, and this fellow became so informable, and the devatas are all troubled, and they went to Mother Parvati saying that माता आप शादी करो भगवान से, इस परफॉर्म तपस्या उनको हिलाओ, थोड़ा शादी करो, बेटा को पैदा करो, उनको आपका बेटा ही मार सकते हैं उनको. Then Mother Parvati married Lord Shiva. They eventually begot Kartikeya. That is a big story. उनका birth भी इतना आसान से नहीं हुआ. The semen from Lord Shiva entered into the embryo of Mother Parvati. She released it, and Vayu took it, and he put it in Ganga. Ganga said, I can't carry it. He put it in the ocean. Ocean said, I can't carry it. Finally, he put it in mountain. And mountain में ऊपर से नीचे तक चल के आके ठंडा हो गया. Finally, one boy was born. As soon as the boy was born, a Kritikas, a kind of Devata mothers, they came. 6 of them they came. They saw this boy was crying just to born, and he need milk. So the 6 mothers offered their breast milk. So 6 mother है, एक आदमी है, एक ही बार 6 मुंह बना दिया. 6 मुंह से 6 माताओं से दूध पान कर लिया. वो दूध पी के वो तुरंत वो बड़ा बेटा हो गया. उसके बाद उनका नाम हो गया कार्तिकेय. Because Kritika mothers gave him milk, and he was also born because of Agni. Because it was Agni held him for some time. Agni only held the semen for a long time. That's why he is also called as the son of Agni Devatas. So like so much story is there. So he appeared to kill the demon. After he became youth, he fought with this demon in this particular area. So in order to kill him, he released this Shula. That Shula hit this mountain. When he hit my mountain, the demon got delivered, but the mountain got fire. The whole mountain, the whole area was burning. The people living there and all the devatas also praying to Lord Vishnu. कुछ करो. So भगवान ने अपना श्वेतद्वीप में रहने वाला क्षीरसागर को इधर भेज दिया. जाओ आप जाके थोड़ा उसको ठंडा कर लो. So ये माउंटेन के बगल में पूरा मिल्क ओशन बन गया. वो मिल्क ओशन की वजह से ये पूरा एरिया ठंडा हो गया. Since then, the people who are living here became very much obedient to milk ocean as well as the ocean god, and they worship Lord Varuna at the expansion of Supreme Lord, who is there in the form of milk ocean surrounding this island Kraunchadvipa. They worship the Supreme Lord by offering a palmful of water at the lotus feet of Lord Varuna. They pray, Apa Purusha Viryasta Punatir Bur Bhuvasuva Tana Punat Punitami Vagni Sprashatam Atmana Bhuvayiti. O water, or O Varuna, your abilities have been given to you by the Supreme Lord. You are the purifier of the 3 worlds. Purify the bodies of us who touch you, since you are the destroyer of sin by your presence. They are saying that people come to take bath in your waters to get purified. We are also have come here to take bath in your waters, so please purify us. And we are also performing Achman to Surya Deva, etc. etc. So basically they are praying to Varuna to purify them. And this entire Kraunchadvipa is surrounded by milk ocean. That milk ocean which was sent by Lord Vishnu, it is surrounding this entire area. So that entire area became cool afterwards, after the fight. Of course, the main demon was killed by Kartikeya. This Krauncha demon was delivered by the hitting of Shula. Not Trishula, just Shula. Single Shula. Trishula Lord Shiva, single Shula Kartikeya. So then, the milk ocean is surrounded by Shaka Dvipa. So Shaka Dvipa gets its name because of the presence of Shaka tree. This tree produces wonderful fragrance throughout. 7 mountains, 7 rivers, 7 varshas, 4 category of people. By the practice of mystic yoga, Ashtanga yoga, they worship the Supreme Lord in trance by meditating upon Vayu. Anta pravishya bhutani yo bibarti atma ketubhi antaryamishvara sakshat patuno yad vashes putam. May the Antaryami, the Supreme Lord who enters within and directly maintains the living beings by the functions of the pranas, under whose control the universe is created, please protect us. Basically, they are praying to Vayu, who is there in the form of Pranavayu, who is maintaining all of us. That is like, just like Pranavayu goes within us, Paramatma is also there within us, and both of them are maintaining us, so they are praying that. And this Shaka Dvipa is surrounded by yogurt ocean, Dadi, Mandoda. And that is surrounded by Pushkara Dipa. Pushkara Dipa gets its name by the presence of a lotus flower consisting of 100 million pure golden petals. It is as effulgent as the flames of fire. Whenever Lord Brahma comes down, he resides in this Pushkara Dipa, in this lotus. Because of Bhrigu Muni's curse, Lord Brahma is not supposed to be worshipped anywhere inside the universe. But there is only one place we have Lord Brahma's temple, that is Pushkar in Rajasthan. So there should be some connection. So there is only one mountain known as Manasutra mountain, which divides the entire Dvipa into 2 Varshas, and 4 category people are residing here. They worship Lord Brahma as the repentant Supreme Lord by religious activities. Yattat karmamayam lingam brahmalingam janorchayat ekantam advayam shantam tasmai bhagavate namayati. I offer respect to Supreme Lord, whom people with the idea of servant and object of service worship as Brahma, who is attained by karma. Swadharmanishta Shata Janmabi Puman. Those who perform Varnashrama duties for 100 lifetime, they will become Brahma. So in that way. Who is fixed in devotion to the Lord, who is non-different from the Lord, because he is Gunavatara, who is peaceful, and by whom the Vedas are known. It is Brahma who is giving us all the Vedas. And this Pushkar Dipa is surrounded by sweet drinking water, Shuddhoda. So like this, the 7 Dipas and 7 oceans are mentioned. In the Pushkara Dipa, in the middle we have Manasutra mountain. So this Manasutra mountain is situated in the middle of Pushkara Dipa. Its breadth is 10,000 yojanas, height is also 10,000 yojanas. It is a circular mountain. It is there all over in the middle of Pushkara Dipa. The radius of Pushkara Dipa from the middle of Mount Meru is 15.75 million yojanas. On 4 directions of this mountain, there are 4 cities. In the east, the city of Indra. In the south, the city of Yamaraj. In the west, the city of Varuna. In the north, the city of Soma. The sun god travels in his chariot above this mountain. Yesterday somebody was asked where the sun is located. Sun's chariot is located just above this mountain. Above this mountain he keeps rotating every day when making 1 round. Every day he completes 1 round. Yeah. His radius is directly connected to 15.75 million yojanas. Tomorrow we'll see. In the next class we see what exactly that means. Encircling Sumeru in an orbit known as Samvatsara. Thus he creates day and night for the human beings as well as for the devatas by its Uttarayana and Dakshinayana movements. So like that. So quickly, whatever we discussed till now, we see in the form of pictures. This is the Bhumandala divided into 7 divisions. So here is Pushkar Dipa. In the middle of Pushkar Dipa, there is Manasutra mountain, which is dividing the entire Pushkar Dipa into 2 Varshas. So this is 1 Varsha, this is 1 Varsha. Similarly, in the middle Dipa, there are 7 mountains dividing the respective lands into 7 Varshas. This is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So like that. Here is Brahma's abode. Here is Shaka tree. Here is Krauncha mountain. Here 2 rivers are coming from this mountain. This 1 river provides everything that is required for the people who are in this inside Varsha. This river provides everything that is required for the people who are in the outside. Because though there is 1 river, that 1 river will have hundreds of tributaries. 1 tributary will have water, 1 milk, 1 dahi, doodh, ghee, molasses, sugarcane juice. Everything that is required for the people is there in the form of river streams. So everything is available for the people because it is all Bhaumasvarga. Same way, from the 7 mountains come 7 rivers, provides everything that is required for the respective 7 Varshas. And here sun, accepting the Manasutra mountain as his orbit, he keeps traveling just above this mountain. This is the location where sun is situated and keep traveling. Above, around that location, not exactly as shown in this picture, but very close to that place. As you go inside, Shaka tree, Krauncha mountain, Kusha grass, Salmali tree, 7 rivers, giving everything that is required to the 7 Varshas. As you go further, Salmali tree, Paksha tree, Jambu tree, 7 rivers, and everything is being given. So this is the quick summary of all that we have discussed. Jambudipa to Pushkardipa, salt water to sweet drinking water, in Pushkardipa, Manasutra mountain, and these are the 7 sons of Priyavrat Maharaj, and they divided them into respective divisions and gave them to the respective sons. These are the deities they are worshipping. These are the special significances because of which they get these names, etc. etc. And these are the dimensions. This is the radius of Jambudipa, radius of saltwater ocean, radius of width of Lakshadweepa, sugarcane juice. These are the outer radius. One by one we are going out. The outer radius is this one. The outer radius of emulsified yogurt is 12.55. Afterwards, Pushkardipa is 6.4. Because the Manasutra is in the middle, half of 6.4. 12.55 plus 6.4 by 2. That is 15.75. That is where Manasutra mountain is located. The width of the mountain is 10,000 yojanas. So this is how it is there. Here you can see. This is Pushkardipa in the middle, Manasutra mountain. As you go inside, other dvipas. So like that. So this is the picture of entire Bhumandala consisting of 7 dvipas and 7 oceans. So we'll stop here. Beyond this 7 dvipas, 7 oceans also there is some more Bhumandala is there. So what is that? We will see tomorrow morning. So we'll stop here, and before closing, a couple of minutes, any questions, quick questions? Mike, please take the mic and quick. In the meantime, you get the mic.
So like we are seeing everything is meant for enjoyment. Like we are seeing all these places are meant for enjoyment. They're like Swarga.
They are meant for enjoyment, those who go there by pious activities.
Yes.
But the local people are always practicing bhakti. Local residents are always practicing bhakti. Local people भी है ना उधर.
आपको like influence तो होगा ना मतलब like where Prahlad is there, so by their influence they will also become devotee of Lord Narasimha, and from there also they may go back to God.
By the influence of local people, the visitors want to become devotees. By the influence of visitors, the local people want to become enjoyers. So both can influence each other.
Prabhuji, like when we talk about enjoyment, then what is the role of Sudras there? Sudras will be just like they will be serving the Kshatriyas. There also kingdom. Prahlad will be king, and they will all servants and all. They may not be able to have that personal aeroplane. Like we talk about heavenly enjoyment means everybody have personal aeroplanes and they have so much of enjoyment.
See, at every level their respective enjoyment is there, Prabhuji. Aisa nahi Shudras means they don't have enjoyment. Not like that. They have their own enjoyment at their own level. See, you might be having a BWM car. They might be having ambassador car. Car is there, unke paas bhi. Something like that. You might be having a bigger Vimana, they might be having a smaller Vimana. Your Vimana can travel 1 lakh kilometers. Their Vimana can only travel 1000 kilometers only. But Vimana to hai. So like that.
Because Vaikuntha, Vaikuntha does not have this 4 class system.
Vaikuntha there are no distinctions. There is only Vishnu Dutas, Vaikuntha Vasis.
This Bhumandala have this 4 society, but in the Swarga, Divya Swarga, they may not have.
No, Swarga also we have now. We have Rishis, we have Devatas, we have Gandharvas, Apsaras, we have servants. There also divisions are there.
Okay, this
they may not be called like Varnashrama divisions. The divisions are always there. Okay. Everywhere they will be there.
Okay, this 4 Varnas.
Somewhere or other the divisions will be there, yeah.
Okay.
I just want to read some names, how they are called in some places. But anyway, you go ahead. Next question.
Prabhuji, half thing is answered. You said already that they are doing bhakti. So when we say they are worshipping Agni as Supreme Lord, so when we say worship, like here we are worshipping Vrindavan Chandra, so his deity is there here. So what is their worship like? Agni Dev is there. What Agni Devata and here Agni is there?
No, they are worshipping by the performance of Yajna. They keep performing Yajna only. बार बार यज्ञ करते रहेंगे. Every day we chant Hare Krishna mantra. And they perform yajna every day.
But they are doing for Vishnu or Agni. That's what I am trying to understand their worship, because worship, the object has to be clear. So here it is all said Agni in form of Vishnu, like that prayers are there.
No, that's why I told na. They are worshipping the Supreme Lord only through the via medium of the representative. We are doing everything in the name of Prabhupada. We are not doing on ourselves. For everything we connect it to Prabhupada or not.
Prabhupada, spiritual master, both, whatever.
Mainly Prabhupada. We don't take the name of spiritual master so much. But we take Prabhupada's name for everything we take name of Prabhupada. So like that.
So through representative we offer, so same thing they are doing here.
Yes. Something like that we have to understand.
Only thing they will say their representative is Agni Dev, who is also a devotee.
Who Agni becomes their spiritual master. So like that.
And these devatas who are controlling us, Agni and all that are there within us also, right?
No, they are not there within us.
Within in the sense
they are
controlled.
supervising the activity that are happening within us. They are there only in the heaven, but they are supervising all the activity that are happening within us.
Yes. So here there are only selected few ones like Sun, Moon, Brahma, Varuna.
Yes.
And who else? One more, Brahma.
6 of them, yeah.
6 are there.
Sun, Moon, Varuna, Agni, Vayu and Brahma.
They are specific among all the devatas?
Obviously.
They are
special.
Special.
Brahma to Brahma hai, Gunavatara. Vayu to Vayu hai. Is also special. And Surya Chandra also very special. Then Agni is also very important. And abhi sab ho gaye na, aur kaun bacha hai? Varuna also. Indra ki nahi ho raha hai, but Indra ka dusra tarka ho raha hai na. So it's like that. These are all very important devatas. So I'll read. In other places what they are called. In one place they are called as Trutidaras, Viredaras, Vasundaras and Ishandaras. These are 4 varnas in one of the dvipas. Shrutidaras means Brahmanas, Viryadaras, Kshatriyas, Vasundaras, Prithvi ko palposh karne wala Vaishyas, and Ishandaras. Ishandaras. Isha, the Ishandaras. Sevaks, those who have their master. Isha means master, Dara means those who hold their master. So that's all. वो भी है, such kind of categories are there in other dvipas. Yes, Prabhuji.
Prabhuji, width of Jambu Dweep is given.
Little louder.
Width of the Jambu Dweep. Width of Jambu Dweep is given 1 million yojan. It is 1 million or 1 lakh?
No, 1 lakh. That 1 million is correction needs to be done. That BVD mistake. It is 1 lakh only. Like that, 3-4 corrections are there in the 5th canto. Shuru se end tak le gaya to 3-4 corrections are there. But exactly 1 lakh. Width, yeah. So I'll show you here. In this, from here to here 1 lakh. Saltwater ocean here to here 1 lakh. Second dvipa here to here 2 lakhs. This is 2 lakhs. This is 4 lakhs. The ocean is also 4 lakh, like that. But when you want to count the radius, you need to take 50,000 only. If you want to know the radius of particular circle, for Jambu Dvipa you need to take the radius is 50,000. That's why I have put here 50,000. For Jambu Dvipa 50,000, saltwater ocean 1 lakh. For Lakshadvipa 2 lakhs and sugarcane juice 2 lakhs, like that. No, width is total diameter, na? The first one is circle. Circle ke liye width means total diameter. For the remaining width is here to here is width. For this width is here to here. So like that. Yes.
This might be little out of this, but about devatas only. So these are the devatas here, and you said we are also controlled by devatas. So there are devatas who are offering prayers. So in the 3.5, now those who are existing before the creation.
At the time of the creation, 14 devatas appeared along with the 24 elements.
Elemental, we say.
The 14 devatas who appear along with the 24 elements, they are offering prayers to Mahavishnu.
Yes.
To empower them to do the needful, whatever is supposed to be being done. So they wanted some empowerment from Lord Vishnu. So they are praying to Lord Mahavishnu.
So they are completely different personalities.
See, they were there before Brahma was born.
Exactly.
One among them is Brahma. That happened 50 years back. They came, and for the first Manvantara they were there. They took care of the first Manvantara. And they trained other set of people for the second Manvantara, and they went back.
Oh.
Every Manvantara, devatas keep changing.
Yes, so first Manvantara they were.
They were there for the first Manvantara. Afterwards, they went back. But all did not go. Few of them are still there. Brahma, Shiva, Vayu, they don't change. They remain for the entire 100 years.
Full life.
These
of
three
Brahma.
won't change. Remaining all will change. Remaining
Brahma,
devatas
Vayu
keep changing every
Shiva.
Manvantara. Brahma, Shiva, Vayu don't change. They remain as they are.
Okay.
For the entire lifespan of Brahma. Vayu also doesn't change.
Special.
In fact, Vayu is elder to Shiva. First, along with Mahatattva, Brahma is born. Along with Suttatattva, Vayu is born. Along with Ahankara, 11 Rudras are born. So, in one sense, Vayu is elder to Shiva. Huh?
Like that episode also comes Hanuman's, that the Indra puts the Vajra and then Vayu gets angry and he is responding.
Yes.
But everybody is respecting Indra because Indra is the king of the heaven and all the demigods.
Yes.
In one sense, like
Indra is the temple president. Okay? And Vayu and Brahma are like the Guru Maharaj. Like His Holiness Loknath Goswami Maharaj, His Holiness Gopal Krishna Goswami Maharaj prior, and His Holiness Radhanath Swami Maharaj. For this, in the case of Pune temple, I am telling. There is only one temple president, but there can be many inspirers.
Okay.
So like that. So Indra is mainly into day-to-day maintenance. But all these people, they are doing bigger service. They are nourishing and maintaining everyone. So like that. If Vayu is not there, हम रुक पाएंगे क्या? इंदिरा का मैनेजमेंट नहीं रहेगा तो भी एक दिन रुक सकते, बट वायु नहीं रहेगा तो 1 मिनट के बाद हरे कृष्णा. हाँ, अपना श्वास बंद कर दिया इसलिए ब्रह्मांड का श्वास बंद हो गया. ओके, आई थिंक विल स्टॉप हियर.
Tomorrow we'll discuss about that shadow, that how day and night was happening.
हाँ, we'll discuss that also. Yeah, this milk ocean only Samudra Manthan happened, Prabhuji. Yes. Okay? Thank you very much. You are okay? Are feeling bored or what? Energy levels are coming down by the time we come to 2 o'clock. बहुत टाइम हो गया ना, एक ही जगह पर बैठ के 2-3 घंटा सुनना बहुत मुश्किल है. Okay, Hare Krishna. 3 more days I will trouble you. You need to bear with me. श्रीमद् भागवतम की जय श्रील प्रभुपाद.